What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? What's good? What's popping with you? It's 1 in the morning, so how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on? Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about growing up hip-hop, baby. The next episode is going to be the shit because Tanise is going to get into the situation. It's going to be off the chain, baby. Like, Lord have mercy. So let's just talk about this situation. So as you guys know, I've been talking about it and been talking about it. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling tonight? Let's talk about the situation where Angela Simmons and her new baby, you know, her new man, Jacob, well, you know, they're not together anymore. But with this situation, I was just like, damn. Allegedly. Is going down in this situation. And this is the woman that is Jacob's baby mama. She's the one that came out when she found out that Angela Simmons was dating her baby daddy. So I don't know if she has something to do with the situation or she was interfering, or maybe Jacob's relationship wasn't all the way over, you know, with his, you know, baby mama. And let me see. I remember doing this for a while. You're gonna see her. Let's see. That's her right there. And she's basically the one that said that she nursed Jacob back to health and got him doing what he needs to do. And basically she was very upset and she was blasting Angela. So I don't know if she actually, you know, has a real big issue, or was she the problem of why Jacob was ghosting Angela and she couldn't be involved in the bubble and she couldn't go to his fights. And you know, there is more to the video, but in any event, like, so Angela and him is over. See, this is what his home, and he lived with his baby mama. She was posting the call, she was posting everything. She was like, this is my life, this is my man, this is my baby daddy, this is me. And you know, that situation went haywire like you won't even believe. So I don't know if she has something to do with it, or if Angela felt insecure, or Angela felt like he was lying, or maybe they had some issue, maybe they had some communication problems. So this is the baby mama. This is Jacob Daniels' baby mama that came out here, you know, when was this? This video was done August 10th, 2020. And they broke up really soon after I did this video. Really soon after that. Like, it didn't last, like, I mean, when I say really soon, I mean really, really soon. And, or, you know, they wasn't posting each other. Angela wasn't working out with him. Angela wasn't on dates with him. Angela was not with him at all, you know, when she was online with him. So this was August, you know, 10th, 2020. And I was like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? So I guess the baby mama, she must have gotten into the situation. She must have gotten into the picture. Something happened. Something went down where their relationship did not work out. And what else? Angela, new man. And there's supposed to be another video of Angela and her relationship in the shade. So, you know, that was August of 2020. Baby mama came through and was like, oh no, when Angela was posting these photos and everything. And as the photos that you see that I have posted, the post that you guys see all the way around is the same post that Angela and Jacob was posting, and then boom, they would delete it, and then, you know, their relationship was over. They unfollowed each other. There is a video on them unfollowing each other. So, let me see if I can find it. So, but that's the situation. But the next, you know, episode seems like it's going to be so good. And I didn't get a chance to see, you know, that situation. What's going on, Black Lavender? TT know her man been cheating on her. She know Major. Hey, what's up? What's going on? The baby mama wasn't about to let nobody come between her and Jacob's bag. You already know she's where the money resides, baby. She was up there in that situation. Angela came through. You know, I think Angela might have been a good fit, but, you know, I think Angela's traveling, her busy schedule, and being a mother too as well. And also, you know, she demands quality time. She demands a whole lot that maybe other women might not demand from a man like Jacob, because, Angela got that bag. She's been on TV. She's a celebrity. And so maybe she wanted more from Jacob, and he couldn't give it to her, especially with his career as being a boxer. He got his children. He got his baby mama. He got a whole lot of things going on in his situation. And maybe he could have felt, Angela wanted to use him for the TV show to have a relationship. But I don't believe that's the situation, because Angela don't want to tell you shit about her life. She don't want to tell you who she with, how she with. She just really started opening up and telling people about her business. And yes, she does seem clingy. She does seem needy too as well. But a lot of women are clingy, especially when you got a man like Jacob. You want to know what's up, what's good, what's popping, where you at, what's going on. And he might not had to in the past answer, or maybe he just felt the relationship was too high profile, especially with this show Growing Up Hip Hop, and We TV, and a lot of negative aspects of the situation with the TV show. But baby mama came through, and baby mama was like, no, you ain't taking my man. Baby mama was in the building. Baby mama was like, no way. No way. She came out, she was swinging, and that could have been a problem too as well that Angela had to deal with, because Angela don't want to deal with no negative press. She don't want to deal with messing with no man. His baby mama, his children come out and basically saying, oh, he doing me dirty, he left me for Angela and I was in a relationship with him and all that other good stuff. Because when Pep was going through her situation, what did Pep do? When she was dating a man that allegedly was married, and he was married, and he was a porn star allegedly, Pep dropped him quick, fast, in a hurry, because she didn't want to mess up her brand. And this woman, came out saying that she nursed him back to health. She was there day in and day out. She was feeding him, taking care of the kids, doing everything for him. And then all of a sudden, he just gonna up and leave and walk away and try to kick her out and throw her out. She wasn't trying to hear that. And plus, it seems like, Jacob is very family oriented. And so is, Angela. But I think that he went with the homeschool team. And if he's not with his baby mother, maybe he's with somebody else. But I don't think that he could possibly live up with, what Angela wanted him to do. I think Angela wants a Superman and wants somebody to be, possibly, like her father, or someone that could be the hero in the situation of her relationship. And she probably has a lot of demands. And there's nothing wrong with that, but some people just can't take it. Just to be too much. It's too overwhelming. And especially when I'm dating you, everybody wants to know, like, people are checking him out. When it comes to, certain things with sports and athletes, some of them could be out here in these streets having all types of parties, dealing with the Instagram models, the Instagram thoughts, and doing all this other stuff. And the sports players are thoughts, chicken heads, everything too as well. But if it affects their game, they got to stop. And there are people that are beholden to them will have them stop. So if him trying to get back and doing everything he was doing in boxing, because, he was trying to make his way back in because he was hurt, he was injured, and things of that nature. So basically, maybe it was just too much. I don't know. But Vanessa was like, nah. It was over so fast. It was over before it even begun. And that's the crazy thing. What's up, LSW? What's going on? It was over before it even starts. So, and I have the video. I can't find the video of where it was like Angela had unfollowed him and everything. But it's somewhere down the list. And then, Angela did speak about her abuse, and past relationships and things of that nature. So I think Angela wanted the best for her and her son. And I believe that, Jacob showed a lot of things that were progressive as far as being a good father, as far as, taking care of his family and being, a stand-up guy. And she wanted that because Jacob was around her son, SJ. They went on trips together. They went play baseball together. They did a lot of things. And there's videos of, Jacob online, him with his son and things of that nature. But, it's somewhere where she unfollows him. I was like, girl, I knew I was right when I was like, it's over. Because when it's over. When it's over. When these relationships are over, you just know. Because Angela, unfollowed him. And Angela was just like, basically, she didn't want to tell the world, but she did. And she was so happy. That's why Vanessa was like, girl, fall back. What's going on? Talk to me. Can I get a conversation? She didn't want to talk to her sister. Angela done moved her ass out there to Miami. She got a lease for a year. year. So who's paying that lease, Angela? So you paying that lease? Yes, it's a beautiful, you know, spot that she has in Miami. But the thing about that situation is every time that she goes to that spot, she's gonna think about why she got that spot. She got that spot to be closer to Jacob. She was supposed to go to his fight, and he told her that she can't go to the fight because somebody in the bubble tested positive. So therefore, I bet his baby mama was there. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. And Angela just feels dumb because now people saying, oh, her relationship didn't work with Bow. Her relationship didn't work with Romeo. It didn't work with Sutton. R.I.P. Sutton. He's not here anymore. But they wasn't together. They was basically going to go through court for, you know, custody and things of that nature of SJ. And now she said people, you know, are going to say, oh, Angela can't keep a man. They say that about everybody. Lord have mercy. Sometimes you got to go through a few to get the right one, baby. It is what it is. But they're going to say that about you, Angela. That's just going to be the situation. They're going to say you can't keep a man. You can't hold a man. I wouldn't want to deal with a baby mama either. Lord have mercy, especially not a crazy one, unless, you know, I know that he's totally innocent in anything, and basically he's just trying to be a father, and she is a hater, and she wants to destroy everything that he, you know, put together or with anybody else. But still, at the same time, that's a lot of baggage to deal with for anybody, for real, for real. And then for Angela to deal with that baggage where this woman is coming out talking about, that's my baby daddy. Angela, you stealing my man. You know, Angela was like, what? You know, Angela ain't never had no shit like that, you know. You know, she ain't had no woman coming after her saying, like, what you doing with my man? Angela's a thief. And if you, I showed you guys the video. If you see the whole video, the girl was on everything. You know, Shade Room wasn't even popping that much then. Let me see. Where is it? The Shade Room, the Shade Room. The Shade Room wasn't even popping then in that situation. And, you know, and this girl, like, she came out, and, you know, when I said she was talking hellish shit, she was talking hellish shit about Angela, and she had her cousin, you know, the Shade Room was popping then. What am I talking about? 2020. And, her cousin came out, and her cousin was talking mad shit too as well, and it was like, they was on the Jasmine brand, dogging out Angela and everything, you know, and the baby mama was like, I ain't leaving, I ain't moving. You know, the baby mama was out here just wilding. Once she seen them pictures posted, see, this is her right here. She's talking smack and everything. Her and her cousin about Angela. This is part of it. Hold on for a second. She was talking spicy dicey in the situation, but she said something that was crazy. I don't know where it's at. She was all over the place, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I picked up the story, you know, and then and it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I picked it up because, you know, I generally like growing up hip-hop LA, and I do like growing up hip-hop, you know, Atlanta, and I do like all the characters. I've been seeing Angela on TV for a long time, and we know who Angela Simmons is. We know how she is, you know, not how she is like that, but we know what she shows us, and she's a very private person, and, you know, she really just recently opened up not too long ago talking about her abuse, the treatment that she received, you know, being depressed, and also being pressured of not, you know, getting married, and, you know, from her lifestyle, you got to think about it. You know, this girl was on TV back in the day when black people wasn't even thinking about being wealthy like that. And she was on MTV, and she had everything, you know, Ron's family, whatever, Blase and the third. And then, you know, she had this upbringing, and everybody's like, you're so beautiful, you should get married. You know, she's going to get married, she's going to have kids, she's going to stay a virgin. But that only lasts for so long. That don't last all the time, you know what I mean? Like, shit, you know, she get hot between the legs, and she got hot between the legs. And she got hot between the legs way before she had that baby. But in any event, people would judge her, so she wouldn't talk about her relationship. She don't talk about the abuse, and she won't say any names and things of that nature of who did this and who did that to her, because she don't want people to put together how long she was dealing with that person, because she's kind of embarrassed, you know what I mean? She's from royalty, and she ended up being a baby mama to a drug dealer, allegedly. You know how shameful she felt, and she explained that. And then her and Romeo didn't work out. Romeo was trying, but I believe after she got pregnant, Romeo was kind of done with the situation. Like, he was done. Let me see what you guys are saying. I will forever be mad at Angela for turning down Romeo. I'm telling you, Mo. I just recently watched a video of Romeo. Romeo, he was at the college. He was with kids, he was helping kids, register for school. He had a family, just a family guy. And, now he's starring in a new movie and and the brat, okay. Romeo's doing good, but I didn't get a chance to see the previews, but the brat is going to be on Growing Up Hip Hop, and basically she ain't going to like Sam. She's not going to like the way that Sam talks to Egypt. She's not going to like none of it. Brat has been in everybody's relationship. Lord have mercy. So she going to be out here wilding. TT out here crying in these streets, baby. But, you get what you put out. And, I know a lot of people like TT and everything else like that. I like TT too as well. But she was very big in and Sam and Egypt's relationship. She wanted to help her cousin, protect her cousin, but her cousin didn't want the help or the protection, nor did Pep, nor did Tretch, none of them. And she should have just dropped it and just let it be. But she kept doing her investigation, kept doing what it do. Now they're returning the favor because she's in a relationship, and now they're attacking her relationship. So now this is something that she's going to have to deal with in the situation. But in any event, TT is going to be victorious in the situation because, she had a good heart where she was coming from, but also at the same time, she was doing the shit for TV too as well. But in any event, her and Sean is having a conversation, and they're talking about how they met, their relationship. And to me, it just seems like she was out to get him, and she got him. And you know what? When you're out to get a man, you get a man that you want. But he wasn't stressing her because he was out there in Jamaica doing what many of girls that look like TT, shaped like TT, talk like TT, just like TT out there in Jamaica and in the sun. She was falling up on him. She called him first. She texted him first. She was like, ooh, this boy would make a good partner on Growing Up Hip Hop. I'm just saying, that's just how I feel. I know y'all don't agree with me, but I don't care. She fell in love with him, but ultimately her goal was to do this shit for TV. Because she allegedly slept with Romeo. She was coming after Romeo. Her and Bree had a little problem with the Romeo situation because she wanted to hang out with Romeo. Romeo curved her, and allegedly he got with her too as well. People was telling Romeo to get with TT. Romeo was out here, getting it in with these girls. And TT was with the rapper, the one that says my Ray homie Quan, or whatever his name is, homie Quan. She was on a date with him, and it was all beautiful. She was trying to get picked up in these streets, and she realized the guys that she was trying to pick up wasn't trying to pick up a whore. And then she was trying to talk to Boogie too as well. She was trying to date Boogie too as well. Boogie might be for a storyline, but she needed a man for her storyline. And she found Sean. Sean's a party promoter. He does all types of stuff in Jamaica. He's good for TV. He wants to be on TV. He's not scared of TV. He has the face for TV. And her idea is to be an actress. She wanted to be on soap operas, but she only landed on Growing Up Hip Hop. Hey, what's up, Abso? Mary, if I knew that you wouldn't call the police. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Brat needs to stay out of those folks' business. She ain't gonna stay out of nobody's business. She's coming over there to be raw and nasty. What's up, Prosperity B? What's going on? And smacked upon out of your mouth, Mary. I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't nobody smacking shit out of my mouth. I haven't got hit since I was a kid. We know the brat would be rapping on there. It takes her about 10 to 15 years to come up with a 30-second rap. Ooh, Black Lavender, you are wrong for that. My Wi-Fi is tripping. Mine might be tripping too as well. Donna just being real loud. Miss Dottie, I don't know what did Miss Dottie say. And smack that punk out I don't know what you talking about, Miss Donna. You ain't making shit, baby. You better stay behind the keyboard and do your thing. Thank you, moderators, for handling your business. Mo, hey, love. Okay, so in any event, that's just my opinion about the situation. Not saying that I'm right, not saying that, it's just my opinion, it's my thought, it's what I came up with, it's a hypothesis of what I have seen TT do. I've seen her go after guys and pursue guys that don't want her. That's what I seen on the show. And then boom, she pursued Sean. Sean said, girl, you came for me. And so, you have that situation. Now she got a partner that she can film with. She got a baby. But let me tell you, TT house is fire. TT got a nice house. TT is living nice. Whatever Sean doing over there in Jamaica, TT with her, cannabis business over there in Jamaica, she's doing the damn thing. And Sean got his business. They living nice because that's a nice house. You see her, she got a nanny too as well and everything. But I was like, girl, why? She was like, she said, my baby's going to be Italian and basically drinking that white wine, that red wine in front of her baby. He's going to be drinking mama juice. I was like, girl, like, it's not that serious. Like, you're doing too much on TV, TT. I know this is your first time being a mother, but shit, allegedly you helped raise Egypt and the rest of the, the kids out here in these streets. But we're going to see a confrontation when it comes to, Miss Salt and Pepper. Miss Pepper and her sister going to go back and forth. And in any event, I believe Pep should have, deaded that situation. She shouldn't have gave any credence to, TT liking Sam or being in love with Sam, or TT running around the house in the town trying to be naked. And Egypt and Sam still stick to that story that they believe that TT was trying to show her body. TT said she wasn't. She said there was only one bathroom upstairs. She didn't know that Sam was in the house and Blase in the third and with the towel situation. So I'm just like, Lord. So it's like one of the, it's just because it's bad because it's on TV. If it wasn't on TV, I think they can make up. And not only that, Sam's father, his sister, and Egypt all said that on TV that, TT will act like she don't like Sam and she can't stand him and she hates him, but when they will get together for holidays at Christmas and Thanksgiving and hang out, like she will be hanging with him, but as soon as the camera comes on, she comes after them. So they feel like TT, betrayed them, but TT feels like they betrayed her. So therefore, she came for their relationship. Now they're coming for her relationship, whether she's married or whether she's with a child. Do I think it's right? No, I would just let TT be with her relationship with her husband, and Sam and Egypt can go their own merry way, do what they do, but it's a part of a storyline. So therefore, they're coming after TT saying her relationship is bad because for many seasons she came after Egypt relationship when Egypt, Tretch and Pep try to tell her to fall back. So now they're returning the favor, which is, it's sad because they're family and she does got a baby and she is trying to get married to this guy, Sean, but it is what it is. You know how reality TV goes? Sounds like Sean never had real commitment relationship before. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Major. Yeah, he said that. What did he say in this part? He said that he never really had a serious ex. His only ex is TT. And TT was like, I'm not your ex. I'm with you. And Sean closed his eye and was like, Lord have mercy. Like, Lord, it could be a slip of the tongue. But also, if you watch the takes of growing up hip-hop with, TT and Sean, like, she be training him and teaching him how to talk and, and how to do things because he really makes a lot of mistakes, especially when it's reading cue cards, or basically, doing a sound bite for the show. So, you have that situation. And he said he don't talk about his ex. He has one ex. And she's not really an ex, and basically he don't care about TTX, and that's a big thing. A lot of women like to run around and tell their new man about their exes. No old man want to hear about your exes unless they're plotting on you, baby girl, to see what you would let go, what would you let happen, what you did for this man, how you did it. And sometimes they plot, and sometimes you want to open up and tell your your partner about your ex, but sometimes just leave your ex out the situation. And he was like, oh, you showed up in a club, you walked away shaking your booty, but I could see your booty from the front anyway. And she was like, oh, you didn't feel me like that? You know, I came to the pool. He was like, yeah, everybody was at the pool. You came, you know. He invited her to come, and he was like, you know, he wasn't really inviting her because he already had females gonna be there, and she came because that's how we seen TT chase down men on TV already. Let's not act like we didn't see her chase down Boogie until she realized Boogie was absolutely at the time a no-go. And Romeo, allegedly Romeo got what he wanted from her. Allegedly, I don't know if he got it, but everyone's saying that he did. And, you know, it kind of played out on that season, but it was a curve. And then Rich homie Quan, you know, they was dating. They had a nice date and everything. They was supposed to be getting it in. She got him on TV, but she couldn't really get nobody to film with her to be her man. She got Sean, and Sean was out here. Sean is out here. You know, and sometimes, you know, God will send you the right man. He'll send you the man that you need to film with you, baby. What's up, Donna? Just Being Real. You guys, please go check out Donna Just Being Real. She got a YouTube channel. Please go check her out. Norris, Tony's in the building. Please go check out Tony's channel. Tony, please drop your link to your YouTube channel so people can know where you at. And so, you know, now we get to the Angela situation. Angela is distraught, you know, because now everybody knows that she is not with homeboy. You know, they unfollowed each other. Social media is out here running her business, and she just basically her, and she just wishes that she can live her life in private. She wishes she can do it in private. And this is a date that she went on with homeboy, with, you know, Jacob. They was on a date together. He had like a 7-course meal, you know, and then he had the saxophone player, you know, play, and that guy that's playing the saxophone is very famous. And so all these pictures have been deleted, as you can't find them on Instagram or none of that. Like, the relationship is over. It's finito. It is done. And it just, you know, it just started. It was like, damn, I was like, yo, we gonna see him, Angela? We got to see him for a second. And their relationship is done. It's just sad. But in any event, you know, it's better, you know, to move on fast, quick, in a hurry than to put in and invest so much time. And Angela was just crying. Angela was like, people gonna judge me. People gonna point the finger at me that I can't keep a man, that there's something wrong with me. Yeah, they're gonna do that. You already know the spill. You already know it. And then it was like, yo, when you put information out there that you're dating, so it seemed like Angela's friend, you know, her assistant was telling her that, no, you know, I was trying to protect you. I was trying to help you. I was trying to be there for you. And she, you know, she's basically saying, I'm not going to judge you no more, Angela. I wasn't trying to judge you. I was just trying to be like your mama, like your father, and watch over you. This lady and Angela are very close. It even seems like the lady has morphed into trying to look like Angela, in my opinion. And this is Celine Dion type of situation going on, because it looks like she's trying to look like Angela. And she's crying, and Angela's just like, Angela's so embarrassed. Like, girl, don't be embarrassed. We drop the motherfuckers off when we need to drop them off. Don't be embarrassed. You pick them up. You feel like that ain't the one. You put them back down. Just like you pick up a tomato. You think the tomato's good. You take it home. You get home, and the shit started rotting on you quick, fast, in a hurry. You just throw it in the trash and then go get the next tomato. I don't know why I'm using tomatoes. Yes, please hit the like button. And so, you know, so you got that situation. So, Miss Dottie's still here. Like, I don't know why you here, Miss Dottie. Like, keep it moving, girl. It's only a handful of us in here. You don't need to be seen over here, Miss Dottie. Keep it moving. Boogie don't want a sloppy trunk. Well, we're not talking about Boogie. We're not talking about Boogie and what's her name? You're so wrong for that. I can't believe you just came out and said that. We're not talking about Boogie and Brianna. Lord have mercy. I know, last episode was so terrible. So we got Angela. So Angela's here, and Angela's basically, she's crying. She don't know if the relationship is over. She don't know what to do. She posts them to social media, and basically she's tired of people judging her, people saying all types of negative things about her. And you know, she did delete his pictures and stuff like that. And basically, you know, that's what you do when you delete somebody from Instagram that you follow, or you unfollow them and you delete their pictures. The next thing you know, the blogs are gonna pick it up that you guys ain't together. Angela was like, it was like everybody gonna say that relationship was just for a minute. And basically she's just crying. She said that she wanted to date Jacob, not to just have a relationship with him, not to just be his girlfriend. She wanted to get married, you know. She wanted to have a father for her son. She's not dating to play around. She's not dating just to date. She wanted to get married. And you know, he got the money, he got the clout, he got, you know, a lot of things that he probably checked off on her list. Because Angela don't go public with nobody. She never even went public with Romeo like that. You know what I mean? She went public with this dude, and it just crashed and burnt right in front of her. Lord have mercy. And you know, it's just sad that she feels this way, and she's crying and shit. It's just like, yo, he didn't work out. You know, and she falls in love quick, fast, in a hurry, and she might fall in love too quick and too fast and want everything, want that husband, want that engagement ring within like a month and shit like that. And she probably believes that she's deserving of it. Yes, she is. We're all deserving of it, but sometimes you got to take a chance to get to know somebody. And if this man got kids with his baby mama and he ain't never married her, if chances are he ain't gonna marry you no time soon as well, because his career is number one, then his children is second, and then the females line up and come through. That's just one of the situations. Hey, the Michael Carter Show, what's going on? You guys, please go check out the Michael Carter Show and show him some love. Check out my community wall, because I do post, you know, people's YouTube channels too as well. So, you know, you got that situation going on. It's just really a bad situation from Angela, because Angela is crying. You know, Angela don't want to be on TV crying and telling you guys how she feels, and she had to do this. Like, she couldn't hide it, because she posted this guy on Instagram, he posted her, she posted them on dates, and everybody was talking about it. And she probably had butterflies, roses, and everything in her stomach, and the shit in cut fast, quick, in a hurry. Now everybody's judging her and disrespecting her. So it's just one of them situations. So we got Tanise. Tanise is stepping out her closet. Tanise is stepping up. Tanise is talking ill. Tanise is acting like she's about that life. I was like, go ahead, Tanise. We got Vanessa. We got Luke Campbell. We got Luke Campbell's daughter, Creed. They're getting their nails done. They're about to drink. The ladies are drinking water. Vanessa feels like there's something funny, something shady going on when it comes to her sister, because her sister, you know, Angela tried to keep her relationship with the boxer, Jacob's Daniel, away from her, and not want to talk about it with her, not want to have them meet up. And basically it was very nonchalant, because she knew that Vanessa was going to read between the lines and know that something was going on. But I hope and I pray that, you know, they just said this shit on TV, that I hope that, you know, Angela can go to her sister and talk to her sister. It always seems like there's some jealousy going on between Angela and her sister Vanessa, and the jealousy is not coming from Vanessa, because it just seems like, you know, I don't know, it just seems like Angela just feels a certain type of way about Vanessa, and Vanessa just be coming with open arms. Hey sister, I love you, you know. And also, you know, Vanessa's not married. I don't know if she wants to get married, but she's dating one of the Wayans brothers, you know, children. I forgot his name, but she's dating him, and she's been dating him for like over a decade, and she has a child with him. And, you know, she don't bring him on TV. He don't talk about her. She keeps her relationship private, so she's handling her business. But, you know, Angela Simmons is, you know, the founder of the show. She's the one that put the show together, so she has to put her business out here. And I think she thought that she was in a good space with a good man, and now that shit fell apart, and, you know, and everybody's looking. And she's feeling a certain type of way. So, it's just like, damn. Yes, please like the video. Please like the video. So, you know, she's feeling a certain type of way about the situation, which is just like, damn, Vanessa done called it. Vanessa was like, well, hold up. Like, what's going on? Because now they're asking Angela questions like, Angela, are you coming to, TT's wedding, with your man? And she was like, I don't know. I don't know where we at now. Basically, it's over. And everybody's like, damn. And they're also like, damn, like, they knew it wasn't going to last. Why do her friends and her family feel like the shit wasn't going to last with her and Jacob? They're not even surprised. They're not shocked. Well, they already seen it online. They're not like trying to, comfort her because, Angela has a stick exterior where she don't let people in, and that's a problem. That lady that you seen that is morphing into Angela, that's the only person that really be in her life like that. Like she don't even, when she talks to her mother on the show, it's like they have a distant relationship. I don't know what's going on with Angela. She just seems to be so distant from the people that care about her. Does she feel like they don't care about her? Does she feel like everyone's trying to get her? Does she feel like everyone's trying to embarrass her? Does she feel embarrassed about what happened with Sutton? Does she feel embarrassed about being a baby mother? She says she does, because she didn't get married and how that relationship went. And it's like, damn, how do Angela end up hooking up with a big time drug dealer and shit, and her baby daddy, R.I.P. Sutton, get run down in the street like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's supposed to be her life story. That's not supposed to be part of her story, but you can't really write anybody's story but her. Like, you can say me and everybody else that I grew up with, that's something that's more likely to happen to people in my neighborhood, but not in Angela's neighborhood. So, that's the situation. I don't know, Angela. But Angela seems like she got some issues. And it's with trust. And maybe that guy was saying that he's boxing and he needed to do this and he needed to do that. And it just seems like trust. But if you tell Angela you're going to do something and you don't do it, that's a big issue. And when it came to Angela and Romeo promised to be there for Angela, after something passed and be around. And he didn't call. And that just hurt her. And then when he was texting her Bible quotes and things of that nature, she didn't respond back. So he said, forget it. And, it was a whole lot going on with that situation. Angela doesn't really want to talk about it. She feels ashamed. No, women break up. Just take yourself out of the situation, Angela. And this is a part of life. You're still a young woman. You're 35 years old, and I know the clock is ticking. And a lot of women feel like when they get into their 30s that, shit, I have to have a husband. I have to have this. And, I'm getting older. But she shouldn't be ashamed. But she doesn't want to tell why the relationship ended. She's not that type of person. But when it came to Romeo, she was talking all types of shit about Romeo. She ain't saying shit about the boxer. Because the boxer, even though he don't speak that well, he will be speaking because she let Romeo get away. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm telling you, Romeo, you check out Romeo's Instagram, what he doing. Romeo's doing so much for the community. And, everybody knows about, the stories. Everybody's hearing about it. Everybody at that little get-together knows what's up with Angela, and Angela don't want to say nothing. They know Angela don't want to talk about it. But at least Tanise stepped up and was like, yo, so what's good? What's going on? Tanise is basically, she was like, they're all scared to address Angela because she's going to get mad. Angela, just be authentic. Just tell your truth. That's it. We already know. And if it's you that was the problem, just say, I have some issues I have to work on, and it probably wasn't a good time for me to get into a relationship, or I don't like what he did or how he treated me and how things went down. But just to shy away and just act like, oh my God, it's torture for anybody to ask you something, it's terrible. I know you don't want to tell your personal business, but this is your show. You put it together, and everybody else got their business out here. Sam, Egypt, TT, Tanise, she told us about, all the things that happened with her. Vanessa has been able to keep her life private. Vanessa has been able to keep her life private. Lord, and then we get to, Luke's daughter. Luke's daughter, she's feeling a certain type of way. And basically she calls her father, Luke Campbell, the donor. She calls him a donor. She calls him the sperm donor. She's just, Creed is just going in on her father. I was like, Creed? Creed is saying all this stuff about her father on national TV. But she said he ain't a father because he doesn't know her birthday. he has, 6 children total, and basically he ignores her. And, he ain't there, So basically she's going through some things with her father, and Creed is telling the world, which, she's putting that personal information out about her father and dogging him out on, national TV, saying he ain't ish. Like, Lord, y'all gonna learn one day. There's certain things that you keep, especially if you want to build that relationship with your father and have a relationship work. There's some things that you don't do. Basically, you just show that I want him to be there. I'm yearning for his love. I'm yearning for his attention. I want him to call me on my birthday. She basically said she don't even know if he knows her birthday. So by shaming him, it's not gonna make him come into your life anymore. That only works with young rappers that are on Instagram and has a group of people that would shame him each and every day about them being a deadbeat. When it comes to Luke, nobody's going to Luke Instagram and calling him a deadbeat. If you're Lil Baby, if you Drake, if you Dub Baby, and if you are these type of people that have so much fans, millions and millions, and you're not a good father, they'll shame you. Future, he don't care whether he's a good daddy or not. You can shame Bow Wow, and Bow Wow will be taking pictures with his, with his kids. And Denise lets us know that, her father has multiple children, and basically she was the oddball, and she was called a nerd. She was called a square because all the other children were into other things, and Blase the third. And, but her relationship with her father is better, so that's a good situation. We got Luke with his daughter. Look at Luke in that big-ass gap. Remember Luke in that gap? Luke is going to be at Freaknik. Bow Wow is not relationship material, not at all. He says it. Bow Wow said, last season on Growing Up Hip Hop that he was a thought. He said, I am a thought. That's what Bow Wow said. He said, I'm a thought. And so, you got Luke and, his daughter. So, it's good for TV for her. It's a storyline. But, she doesn't really have a storyline. But now she might have a storyline because her and TT might be going back and forth with the situation. And she might not be the wedding planner. It's not her fault. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. And so, Denise, she's crying, basically, and all that other good stuff. It's like, girl, you on this TV show because he is your father. He's your sperm donor, whatever you want to say. If you wasn't his daughter, you wouldn't be on this show, Lord. We haven't heard from Luke or seen Luke, but he's going to be at Freaknik that's going down in October. But soon we hear from him. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of Luke either. Let me talk my shit about Luke, too. Okay, where's Luke at? Let me talk my shit about Luke. I think I already did this before, but let me do it again. Let me tell you about Luke. Yes, his lyrics are terrible. Blase the third. I dance to Doodle Brown, Pop, and all that other good stuff. But what I don't like about Luke, allegedly, what he did to H-Town, what he did to Dino. He tore H-Town up. He robbed them of their money, allegedly, because this is what they said. They was on Video Soul with chains on and everything. And basically, it was talking about how Luke wouldn't let them get out their deal. And he signed a crazy contract with them. These young boys did not understand, and once they finally got out and was trying to make music, Dino dies on us. And then Luke, he did them wrong, allegedly, because this is what they said. And he know H-Town is still trying to do shows and still struggling. And, he's nowhere in sight. So I don't like him for that shit. And if he can do that to 3 young African-American, foundational black men. Let me see if I got a picture of my babies. And H-Town, they was on Video Soul with Sherry and Donnie Simmons, I think. I remember that. Or, I recently watched it on... Here we go. So, this is why I have a bone to pick with Luke. Is how he did them. Let me see. What's the good picture of my... I don't know if you guys remember this group, so that's why I'm showing you the picture. Just in case... there's somebody that don't know who they are that's in the chat or that's going to watch the video on replay. Here's H-Town. Oh my God, I love me some H-Town. So yeah, when Dino and they explained what happened to him, how he did them wrong, and they struggled a lot too as well to get out that contract to actually make music, and basically they was locked down, and then it was kind of like blackballed too as well. But Dino voice and the falsetto of his brother, you know, Jazam, and you know, it's just like what they went through, and then once they finally got free, you know, Dino ends up dying, and I didn't even know Dino died. I had no idea because I wasn't really, you know, there as far as the music, you know what I mean? Because it took me a minute to get into certain music because I couldn't listen to certain things growing up, and it was just like, damn. And I was like, oh, I remember body rocking, knocking boots all night long. I was like, where? And I was looking for Dino. This was maybe a few years ago online. And he is gone. And then H-Town went on tour with like Jodeci. They went on tour with some other groups. Creed was right to tell Vanessa, but she should have done it one-on-one. I know. We remember H-Town. Okay, you know, some people might not. We all thought as men, some women too. All right, so somebody needs to tell her about herself because Angela acts like a weirdo. She does. That's the thing. Like, it's just like she's so standoffish. You're so right about that. H-Town, Dave Hart, H-Town 357. What Dino? Oh, he was in a motorcycle accident, and then you know he had that. It wasn't emotions. He had a video of him dying in an accident. Yep, and he died just like that in that video. I was like, and if you just know the story of H-Town, how they came up and the things that they did, and for Luke to take these men and use them like that, allegedly, because this came from Dino's mouth and the group's mouth. And so once I found that out, I felt a certain type of way. And so then Creed, she tells everybody about what Savannah tells her. And so now they're like, oh my God. And so Vanessa was like, maybe I got to go tell her and, you know, tell TT about the situation. So it is what it is. Yeah, she should have told her privately. But if you're a wedding planner and you're planning that wedding, you should tell her. You should tell her. You don't have a storyline. Vanessa is tied in by blood. You're not tied in by blood. You should have told her yourself. But in any event, especially if you're planning her wedding in Jamaica, do you guys think there's anything wrong with TT planning her wedding in Jamaica when Egypt said that she was going to plan her wedding in Jamaica? Do you think there's anything wrong with TT doing that? You guys let me know. Because if the shoe was on the other feet and Egypt did it, would you guys think that Egypt was wrong? Oh my God, I have had way so many thoughts about planes. I am staying off. No, he wasn't in a plane. He was on a motorcycle accident. He was in a motorcycle accident. No, Dino crashed his. Oh yeah, it was his Suburban. You're right. I'm thinking about the goddamn video. Thank you, Apso. Yes, he was in his Suburban. Was he in his Suburban? I think he was in his Suburban. I thought it was the I'm thinking about the video. And how do you know about Dino, Apso? You know about H-Town, Dino? All the thugs I know like Dino. Like the hardcore dudes will listen to Dino. Okay, what does it say? He died at 28 years old. He was only 28 too. Yep, you're right. He died Tuesday in a automobile accident. Facts. On point. See, it's right here. His sports utility vehicle struck a car driven by Tanisha Ray. Oh, man. The SUV allegedly ran a red light and struck the vehicle, throwing Connor out the... Oh, man. So he was right about that. Damn, he died on the scene? That was crazy. And he had just basically finished recording his new album. Damn. And his brother was driving the vehicle. Oh my God, Shazam was driving the vehicle. I'm thinking about the video. Lord have mercy. I am an 80s baby. H-Town was the shit. Okay. No, nothing's wrong with it, but Egypt thinks T has single white female issues that can be annoying. I think I heard that in their Unsung episode. Yeah, he suffered from depression also. He did suffer from depression. You're right about that. That's so sad. H-Town. I love me some H-Town. Which Dino? Dino from H-Town. Let me put the... Dino's the one in the bottom. So on my side is my bottom left, so it might be your bottom right. Dino was the lead singer of the group. I love me some Dino. Or you can put on H-Town music and nobody will be upset about it. Damn. See, I didn't read this one. It was about maybe 10 years ago when I found out. Not 10 years ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago when I found out that Dino died. John got a break in the early 90s with Two Live Crew leader Luther Campbell recorded label. I didn't know his brother was in a car too. That's crazy. And it was planning, another... Damn, that shit is just... Oh, that shit just hit me because I be loving me some Dino. But in any event, let's get back to this. So anyways, so we got Brianna. She finally meets up and she has a, civil conversation when it comes to, Savannah, which is Stephen J's daughter. And basically they're having a conversation, they talking and they vibing. And then, Brianna Latrice, she got to do what she got to do. She done poured liquor up in the cup. She brought her own gin to the restaurant because they don't sell alcohol. So she got her gin. Savannah said, where's my drink? Where is my, dark liquor at? And she said, I don't know how old you are. You were just a kid. I would have to ask your parents. So Brianna Latrice knew that she shaded Savannah right in front of her face. And then she turns around and she laughs about the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. So she done shaded this girl and basically having a conversation. And it seems like Savannah wants to know what's going on with Boogie. Should she go out on another date with Boogie? She had a good time with him, but she doesn't know what about his drug use. And also she's asking Bree, like, you said he's not loyal. And Bree said, don't judge him because of what I say. He might be totally different with you. And basically, Brianna is just saying, like, yo, if you like him, go back out with him. And he don't do drugs no more. He don't drink no more because he went to rehab. And that's due to Brianna basically helping him, too, as well. And also him being very committed to rehab, too, as well. So, you got one of them situations. I was like, Lord have mercy. A lot of people been saying that Bree likes Boogie. Bree did try to get with Boogie. She wanted Boogie. But when you see Bree on Instagram, she got like 5 or 6 boyfriends. And Boogie don't look like none of the type of guys that she would deal with. Most of her guys are all dork skin. She be liking them dork. But in any event, people saying the reason why she was shady and she was acting funny towards Savannah is because of Boogie. So, that is a good, understanding. And that's a good point to point out too as well. I'm just saying, like, she got a boyfriend in London. She got boyfriends all the way around the place. And right now she's celibate. But most of the guys that she date are very, very dork skinned. The ones that she showed online. So that's why I didn't put two to two together, because, you know, I posted videos of some of the guys that she's dating and some of the guys that she wanted to be, you know, come through and maybe film with her too as well. And, you know, one time that she did bring a guy on that she found out that was married. He was dark skinned and he had dreads too as well. That was a few years ago. But in any event with that situation, you know, they talk about Angela. And so Bree was like, I wouldn't put my relationship out there in public. I wouldn't put it on display. Yes, you would, because you do all the time on Instagram. It's just that you don't have a big following. Angela has a big following. She's been known for years. So anybody that she posts, or any man that she's kissing or hugging up on with, you know, or said that she's dating, you know, people gonna fall for the situation. But yes, Bree do post her dudes or talk to them online, say their first, you know, talk about her relationship with them, and, you know, be on Instagram with them. Sometimes she don't show their face, but she show that she has a man, and she's open with telling people her business. It's just that she's not a full-fledged celebrity like Angela is. So basically she's taking shots at Angela, saying she shouldn't have did this, she shouldn't have did that, because, you know, she shouldn't put her relationship on Front Street like that, especially if it's not going to work. Angela said that she hoped it was going to work, but yes, Bree do have a point. But at the same time, Bree is do as I say, not as I do type of advice out here in these streets. Okay, now Boogie's scared of her. Boogie is absolutely terrified, especially when she's drinking. Yeah, she like Swiss Beats brother until he was caught in their stairway with a man. Lord have mercy. I really stopped liking her when she kept trying to approach Angela in the first season. Laura, that was some tea. I know, that was some tea, Laura. I don't know who was into Swiss Beats brother. Was it Bree or was it Angela? Well, yeah, she acts like Mary J. Money. Yeah, you know, she used, you know, the situation with Mary J. Blige. And, you know, you have to use some of the stuff that you're granted. Her father is a great producer, and Blige ain't a third. He was married to Mary J. Blige, you know, and when their relationship was falling apart and things of that nature, we have seen Bree get on Instagram and basically say, you know, the scene where Bree was crying and she was like, oh, my stepmother, I haven't talked to my stepmother, her and my father are separating, you know, I miss her, I tried to reach out to her, and she was like in the bathroom crying when, you know, Romeo was actually trying to have prayer service, because remember when Romeo and Master P used to have prayer service or church in their house, and he would invite the crew to come, because this is what they want. You know, they wanted people to know that they believe in God and, you know, and have God in their life. And then Brianna would start crying, and everybody thought that she was full of the Holy Ghost and sanctified. Well, she got on Instagram when that happened a few years ago and said the only reason why she was crying is because she was tripping off of mushrooms, and, you know, she had to do something, and she just said basically she didn't give a shit about, you know, the situation with Mary J. Blige and her father. You know, she was tripping, she was acting. That's what she said. I feel like all these niggas on the show. Why you gotta go there, Dave Hart? True Mary, she was finding her way first season. Like, she was doing a lot. But I don't think they really accepted her. They're cool, but I think they're cool as work friends. Like she said, she's not friends with Angela. She's not friends with Angela or, you know, like that at all. They just, the person that she was really cool with and the person that she's still real cool with is Titi. And so that's why she really don't mess with Pep, and she really don't mess with Egypt, because she feels like it's wrong for, you know, Pep to actually have a storyline basically coming after her niece and her relationship with Sean. And, you know, she says this, and you can go on my other YouTube channel, which is, you know, linked, where she says all this stuff. Brianna like Swiss Beats brother, then the debauched girl came, Jam Master Jason caught him kissing a guy in the stairway. No one saw that. No, I did not see that. I did not see that at all. I'm going to have to look that up. Lord have mercy. And so, you know, Bree and, you know, Savannah, they basically go through the situation of talking about, you know, Angela's relationship and how it's over. And I was like, damn, I remember all these photos, and this shit, they deleted it. And I remember, last episode, I was like, yo, Mr. Lil Eazy-E is behind the counter at the dispensary. Is he really an employee there or what? And so we get to his crib. This is allegedly his crib. Do you see that grill, y'all? You see that big ass grill? You see the waterfalls? You see the pool? He said he made $3 million last year. So I was talking about his wife's hair. It wasn't done. It looked like, she just threw some gel and some grease and put it in a ponytail. But they ain't worried about how they physically look because they worried about property and land, allegedly. And the only reason why I believe this is Lil Eazy-E's house is because last time he threw a party, he let everybody know it was rented. This time, JoJo and Tanise was like, where the kids at? They're staying at their aunt's house. They're not here right now, blah, blah, blah. And, I'm cooking for you guys. And it made it seem like it's his house. I was like, Lil Eazy-E, this is how your father always wanted you to live, baby. You found your way out of no way with no money, no help. People done stole from your father, stole from you, the industry and everything. Nobody will try to help you, put you on. You did a few videos here and there where, I think he did a song with The Game. And they totally robbed Lil Eazy-E and took all his money, the label and everything, and give shit to his kids. And look at Lil Eazy. Eazy waited patiently for his turn to be next in line for a miracle and a blessing. And if this is true and this is his house and he made $3 million last year, he got his blessing and he got his father's blood. His father was the first rapper to ever go to the White House and a dinner party and basically tell them F them and everything. And look at Lil Eazy right here, baby. Well, you gave a lot okay. Why you go there? I see what you just said. You said his blank is big with that little chain on. Dave Hart, why you gotta go there? I'm bigging the dude up. You talking about his thing. Why you go there with that? Why you go there with that? Please like the video. Please like the video. At that grill. That grill is huge, Lord. No hate, but that looks like green screen. Absol, why you go there? Absol. Why you go there? Please care of what she is lightweight. No hate. No, you didn't say that looks like green screen. And then Dave Hart co-signed it. Lord have mercy. Hey, virtuous woman, how you doing? So, But in any event, this is when Tanise, I was like, Tanise usually is quiet. She's very meek. She's mild-mannered. That's how she's been. But this season, she jumped in and she was like, let me tell you something, Lil Eazy-E. Let me tell you. I don't even know if there's going to be a wedding because, I heard that Show is out here cheating on TT, and I heard it from here, I heard it from there, so I don't even know it's going to be a wedding, and somebody got to tell TT what's going on. Somebody got to let her know because she needs to know. You know what I mean? And she's just talking, and then JoJo was like, girl, don't get beat up like I got beat up. Don't get punked like I got punked. And JoJo's acting like he don't want nothing to do with the situation. He was out here wilding, and so basically Eric is like, cheating is cheating, y'all. And he was like, I used to cheat. I got, there's been some rumors and allegations spread on me. Some of them true, some of them not. And that's what I like about Eazy. He was like, some of this shit's true, some of it's not. And then he also says that, it don't matter if you was cheating in the beginning, you was cheating in the middle, you was cheating at the end, you was cheating before the baby or after the baby. Cheating is cheating, and they gonna see it as cheating. And he was like, ooh wee. He was like, the drama is hitting the streets. But it also seems like, you know, Eric is not here for Sam or Egypt anymore, because basically he's saying he believes that, you know, Egypt basically and Sam could be making a rumor up to get at TT and make her feel bad because they've been beefing and they want to cause some destruction. But at first, Sam was his boy, his road dog. You know, he done moved on from Sam. Sam was like, Easy's my friend. I was like, that dude don't like you, Sam. And so we have JoJo. JoJo was like, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be awful. You know how JoJo is. And he was like, yo, it is. And Lil Eazy, like, it is what it is. Hey, La Price, how you doing? What's going on? She's a grown woman worried about Mary. Well, I think you're talking about Brianna. Yeah, I think she did it just to play off a scene because she was high as F. And I think it's very uncomfortable being off mushrooms and alcohol in the middle of a church sermon while you're being filmed. And so to get out of that situation, you start crying and you make it feel like it's about Mary J. Blige, like, you know, the situation going on with her, my father, Kendu Isaac, and her. And so basically that's what she was saying, like it was a way out to get out of that situation because she was tripping and she needs to get out. You know, high folks don't like to be in church. Who likes to be in church high? She paid her dust. She did. You facts. Facts. She did. She paid her dust. Oh, yo, JoJo's been acting like he's taking over for Romeo, like he's the it guy. Now this is Lil Twist. Lil Twist is in his outfit. Now, ladies, you know, think about yourself when maybe you were 20. Would you date a guy that has on this kind? He has a knitted, crocheted hat, crocheted sweater on. Would you be comfortable with this? Yes, he is a natural flirt because he was he's not sad to hear about the TT situation because, you know, he was trying to get with TT for a long time, but TT wasn't playing him no mind. So this is Lil Twist. So Twist got on this crocheted shit. He's meeting up with JoJo. He's meeting up with Sean. You know, Sean is basically being acclimated to the cast. And so you have this situation going on. I was like, well, look what Twist has on. What's going on, Twist? Twist has this whole outfit on. I know it's comfortable because them outfits is comfortable because for Christmas, I got like a crochet set and how to knit. And for Christmas, long time ago when I was a kid, and I used to make hats, sweaters, and everything with my mom and stuff like that. I got that for Christmas. You know, make all types of stuff. So he looks comfortable in this situation. So Twist, he has on his grandmother's outfit and her hat. But Twist likes to dress different. He likes to dress weird. So that's his personality. And he does have a suit that he is going to wear. I could not date Twist, but he could be friends with Major. Get to him. Did Erykah Badu get to him, La Price? That's too funny. How? I don't even know how old Daniel Jacobs is. I don't know. And so we get back to, you know, what's her name? Creed, she's having another situation, she's having another breakdown. She's talking to, you know, Uncle Luke, you know, nephew, and basically, you know, she's feeling a certain type of way about her father not being there. And Creed is just saying, Creed looks thick, but Creed lost a lot of weight. So if you see the video on the screen, this is what Creed looks like now. Like when they was filming, she was thick. She's thick because she got a booty like, God knows, she got a booty like she can tow cars. But, you know, she lost a lot of weight because this is her chilling with Angela. So, you know, her and Angela seems to be cool because we never seen Angela chill with any of the other cast members like that, unless it was, you know, Christinia, you know, and some other people. But she never really chilled with Brie on the outside or anything like that. But, yeah, she lost a lot of weight. Creed, like, this is her now. You know what I mean? She lost a lot of weight since we seen her on TV. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm about to get that. So basically, she's talking about her father ain't ish. Her father did this. Her father did that. She exposed her father years ago. She came out and said he was a deadbeat dad. And so basically, that hindered their relationship too as well. You know, she came out when she was 14. And this is the post that they showed. that basically she was saying that Luke, you know, is not a good father. And all that other good stuff. And she did that like when she was 14, and she's still doing it now as however old she is. Then we get to TT's situation, and you know, this is what I can't stand about WeTV. This is what I'm saying. When the editing goes on with WeTV, you got to be very careful, because they are so sneaky that they was, you know, I was seeing the, you know, previews of the episode, you know, the night before, and they made it seem like TT was coming at Vanessa and was like, yo, I know a lot of shit about y'all. Y'all better not even play me and come at me with that. You know? And I'm like, yo, so TT's coming at Vanessa? She's coming at Vanessa like that? And then come to find out she is talking about, you know, Egypt and Sam. And so basically, she gets the news from, you know, Vanessa. So Vanessa basically tells her, like, listen, I heard from, you know, Savannah told Creed told me, you know, that allegedly Sean is cheating. And then this is when TT says that, oh, I had a conversation with Pep, and I was telling Pep that I didn't know what to do, you know, something was going on, and, you know, she didn't want to make her decision whether she wanted to stay with Sean or go with Sean. And I'm glad she did say this, because I was asking you guys last week, didn't Pep say when she was sitting in the bed with Egypt that, you know, TT told her personally that Sean was cheating and she didn't know whether to stay with him or go? He was cheating with multiple women in Jamaica. And then she's confirming that she did have a conversation with Pep about her relationship with Sean. So now it's like, you know, what's going on? Like, it's like the story's kind of confusing, because, you know, when it comes to Savannah's basically saying Egypt told her that, you know, Sean is cheating. And the way that Pep said it, you know, when she was talking to Egypt, when Egypt was deciding whether she should go on a double date, her and Sam and Boogie and Savannah, you know, Pep was basically making it seem like it was past tense. So I don't know. So Pep was saying this, you know, to Egypt when she was laying in the bed. And it seems like the cheating may have happened in the past, and TT got over the cheating, and she's decided, you know, to get engaged and marry Sean. But now they're making it seem like Sean is currently cheating. So that's crazy. That's what Pep said. Okay, thank you, Major. Because I thought I was crazy, because the way that everybody's explaining the story, that is repeating the story, is acting like Sean is cheating now. And then the way that they edit it, when they're at the when they're doing counseling, when it comes to, you know, TT and Sean, they're making it seem like, oh, you know, Sean is looking away, Sean is doing this, it looks like, you know, he's currently cheating. You know, I believe that he may have cheated in the beginning when they first started their relationship, or when they was getting to know each other, and she didn't know what to do, because she really liked him, because in the beginning you can see that she really liked Sean. She pursued Sean. She showed her to places that he was going to be. And also he invited her to be at one place too as well. So, you know, they're making it seem like he's currently cheating. And if she already knows about the situation, I just want to know if TT didn't say whether it was true, whether it was false. She was just very upset with the situation, and she just tired of the bullshit. And she basically says, I know a lot about them. They don't want me to start talking. I was like, girl, you better start talking. You better start spitting it out. Spit it out, girl. And TT was like, what the F? Like, what the F? And then basically, you know, Vanessa's trying to say, you know, she doesn't understand why Egypt didn't tell her. So, Titi's really upset at this time. She's like, what the hell? I'm trying to stay away from them, and I'm trying to keep the situation clear and clean, and they're coming for me, and I'm not even coming for them, and I'm trying to move forward. And so I'm just like, okay. And smoking at the receipt. No, last week I said it had to happen in the beginning stages of their relationship. Yes, you did, Twist. And I was saying that I know Pep said that she had the conversation, so TT told Pep what was going on, and then we had Auntie Dawn come in with her blonde wig and basically say that he's cheating, but they wouldn't use past tense. But when Pep talked about the situation, she used past tense because she said she talked to TT a while ago, a long time ago, about the situation. But so we're gonna see what happens with this situation. In any event, it is what it is. But they're making it seem like it's now, like he's cheating now, the way that they're making it, like, oh my God, he's cheating now. And he's not cheating now because he's filming. Well, guys do cheat while they film. He's always in another city. He's always in Jamaica most of the time. He travels, and he could possibly, but I don't think he wants to mess up his family. So this is past tense when they first got together, because he didn't take her serious, because he really thought that she was a jump off, and she was able to convince him that she was the woman that he's been dreaming of. And then boom, they're together. In my opinion, Twist is too much. I don't like fame whores. But Twist is not acting like a fame whore. Stop it. He just dresses weird. I don't know why. Mo, right, I like Twist, but his attire is too, when keeping it real goes wrong. Oh God. And smoking at the reception, no, she was like, he's gonna be, and then, okay, that makes me go back to this situation, because I think I forgot about it. The situation when when Twist was like, can I be the DJ? Can I rap? He was like, yo, you gonna call me Mr. Drunk and Mr. High. I'm gonna be the high DJ. I'm gonna be the messed up DJ. And Shoney's like, yeah, you could be the DJ. He thinks Twist is joking. Twist would get on there and start whining. But Twist doesn't drink. He just smokes weed. But he just said, I think he liked the way that sounded, because he always denies drinking, and he doesn't like drinking at all. So TT's pissed, and Vanessa's trying to do her best to, do damage control and basically say, don't come after me, like, don't be mad at me. And then TT is acting like, she been drinking a whole lot on TV, but you know what, when it comes to, filming, it can be very nervous and nerve-wracking for her, and this is why they probably drink, because you don't know what is going to be said. I'm telling you, the episodes that they have coming up, the way that they edit it is crazy. Yes, this is why I'm thinking I'm crazy, Major. I'm thinking I'm crazy. Like, didn't her mom tell her? And her and her mom was sitting in the bed having a conversation, and then she's acting like, oh my God, he cheated. And the way that Egypt phrased it is he's cheating, but we don't know if she said he cheated in the past or whatever, because as we know now, Savannah, gets things wrong, you know what I mean? Because she got the thing wrong when it came to, I guess when it came to JoJo inviting Sam, also to the music event. So basically it's gonna go down. It's gonna get ugly. And the brat is gonna be there, but I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing about what's gonna happen, because it seemed like someone is coming for Angela, and then Tanise jumps into the situation, and I don't know if the girl's saying that she's somebody's girlfriend, or she's saying, I know she ain't saying that she's JoJo's girlfriend, because if that's the case, they are lying. They are lying. Tanise will take JoJo, turn him upside down, flip him around, throw him across her shoulder, between her legs, and then throw him in the trunk. That's not gonna happen. Pamela Williams, why is TT mad at Creed? Now, yeah, and then TT, she's mad because she feels like Creed should have came to her. Creed shouldn't have spread the rumor. Once she heard, she should have kept it to herself, didn't say anything at all, or went and told TT herself. But by telling Vanessa in front of everybody else, you know what I mean, That now Denise knows, Angela knows, the whole crew knows, and now it seems like, you know, TT feels like she's being set up. But TT did the same shit to Egypt, so to me, TT's getting what she did. You know, she had a good purpose. She had a good cause. She went around the world talking about Sam, talking about Egypt, their relationship. She said Egypt doesn't have a complete thought, and a lot of people believe that, or whatever the case may be. And, you know, she was doing all that with all the other cast members, got them involved to investigate Sam, his baby mama, and all this other stuff. She did all that shit. So now it's coming back on her. So now, you know, Egypt planted the seed with, you know, Savannah. And Savannah planted the seed with Creed. Creed told everybody. And she's supposed to be the wedding planner. Like, how you going to be planning my wedding and I put money in your pocket and you can't come to me? You're gonna be very instrumental in one of the most important days of my life, and you can't tell me? You got to tell the whole crew? Like, we can film this shit, but you tell me personally, and I can tell the crew if I want to. And Egypt boy has her looking like a boy too. Lord have mercy. There you guys go with that. At the end of the day, TT has a man, Egypt has a boy. Well, you can say that because, you know, Sean has money and he has this and that. Just because you have money don't make you a man. That's number one. And then number two is Sam never cheated on Egypt. This man already cheated on her, so it's easy for him to cheat on her again too as well. Sam, I'm not trying to defend, it's just like, not trying to defend Sam of Egypt, but all the low down dirty things that we say that men do to women and people be out here on the internet going at people for, Sam has never done that to Egypt. He's never cheated on her. He never dogged her out. He never abused her. He never did none of that negative stuff to her that we see a lot of people that are our faves, that are always on the shade room, that's always on Instagram. They get dogged out, played, cheated on, baby mama here, baby mama there, when they're in a relationship or when they're married. And, you know, Sam hasn't did that to Egypt. All these years, there's no story of him abusing her, him cheating on her, or anything else like that. And now they gave him, you know, a fish hook. They gave him a pole, a fishing pole, and he went fishing. And he started to make his money. Whether I wouldn't be down with no man of mine on OnlyFans showing all that. Like, you got to go somewhere else and get a job, baby. You're gonna have to do some other type of work. But Sean's not a bad guy, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he's more of a man than anybody, because does it make you a man if you cheat on somebody? You know what I mean? Knowing that this girl is in love with you and this girl wants to be with you and this girl is with you. You know what I mean? So he already cheated on her. He already shitted on her. You know what I mean? And then she still married him at the end of the day, when, you know, it might be real easy 5 or 6 years from now to cheat on her again. And then poor Angela, homeboy done walked away from her ass and just disappeared. Lord. The boxer is gone. The boxer ain't been out here begging. The boxer done deleted Angela from his Instagram too as well. And he went on his merry motherfucking way. What a damn shame. What a damn shame. The difference is TT told Sam and Egypt and Pep what she thought of Sam and why. Plus, no, she did tell them, and then when they told her to fall back, she didn't fall back. She went and got Brianna, she went and got everybody involved, and got them involved with his history, what he was doing and everything else. When she was told over and over, she even tried to stop their engagement. You remember when he was supposed to propose to Egypt, and she tried to stop it, taking Egypt on a long ride and all this other stuff. And, you know, she did that. Not saying that she's wrong from doing that because she cares, but she was in fact trying to break up their relationship, whether she thought it was good or bad. So now that she got a relationship, she cannot expect for Sam and Egypt and Pep to respect her relationship when she didn't respect theirs. That's just not real. It don't happen like that. So, she just, and it's a part of reality TV. Of course, they're not going to let, TT come on this show and have a perfect relationship. That's not going to happen. Angela don't even got a perfect relationship. You think TT's going to have a perfect relationship? Sam and Egypt don't have no perfect relationship. Only person that we see with a good relationship is JoJo and Tanise, and, that's on the show, and also Lil Eazy and his wife. Other than that, that's it. He said he makes $3,600, but Tanise said she went and looked, and it don't look like he's making $3,600. I didn't even put the banner up. So yeah, basically that's it. I wanted to see who is trying to check Angela. I couldn't tell if it was, Homeboy's baby's mama. So I need to go back and look and see if it's Homeboy's baby's mama. Let's see. Let me see what she looked like again. Because I told you guys that would be crazy if they got the baby mama on the show. The Boxer's baby's mama. This is right. I don't know, because the girl had corn braids that was coming for Angela. And then Tanise jumped in. Did you guys see the preview for the next episode? I know that it don't look like her. I know Angela did not let her come on that show. Angela may had no, clue. But this is the video I did with the baby mama coming after, Angela. Damn, I know Angela is sick. That she got to relive this shit too as well. She should have took Romeo. I would have took Romeo any day. Any day. I would take him today if he will have me. Lord. See, this is the baby mama. Did that woman on a preview look like her? See, I got to go back and find out. Because who was Tanise trying to... Tanise was about to pop up. Tanise was ready to go ham. I was like, Tanise, don't be out here acting like your husband and son pop off and you get embarrassed. Let me see what you guys are saying. So, is it the same woman? If you guys seen the preview. I didn't put the number up. You guys know if it's the same woman? Because who was that woman popping off at Angela? Angela can fight now. I mean, like, I don't know how she can fight. But if you check her out, she has a trainer. She's been training for like almost 3 years, boxing, kickboxing. That was then that we see her on Instagram. But before then, remember she was training with her sister, and she brought Egypt and she brought TT along with her, Pamela. But she's still petty. TT didn't fall back. She fell back after they said that, she was trying to get with Sam, or she liked Sam. That's when she finally fell back, because she cried, she was hurt, she was betrayed. But before then, she was in a mix. She was doing anything and everything. So she did what she did because she did it under the guidelines of she's trying to, help and protect Egypt, Blase and the third. So she did it under them guidelines. But at the same time, she can't expect for them not to come for her relationship when she came for theirs. That's just not unimaginable. That shit really don't happen. You know what I mean? He is too good of a catch. Hey, Unique, what's going on? I can't with Little Twist. Little Twist be wild, let me tell you. Well, I think TT was doing what she's supposed to do as an older cousin sister. Well, just like you said, you think that she was doing what she's supposed to do. The karma's coming back around where now she has a relationship and now they're coming for her relationship. It's not like they was going to sit and be quiet, because they feel like they have a good relationship. They love each other, and Blase and the third, and they still together. And so therefore, when she was told not to come for their relationship, she kept coming for their relationship. And so therefore, it's unimaginable to think that they wasn't gonna come for her relationship. You know what I mean? For anybody to think that Sam and Egypt and Pep wasn't gonna come for her relationship, they was, because they told her over and over, fall back. Even Tretch said it, and she didn't fall back. And she didn't fall back because she was trying to protect her cousin. You know, what's the old saying goes? No deed goes unpunished. So she did a good deed, and now she's getting punished for that good deed. A camera little twist. Hey, what's up? He's a manipulator. Pamela Williams, but she's still petty. I agree, La Price. Otherwise, they will be going after Tyran too. Romeo tried, but Angela messed up that situation. But she wanted Bow Wow, the dude.
La Price.
Hey, what's up? Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, MJ, it's me, La Price. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I don't know. I think Kiki, I just want to say, I think Kiki was doing what a cousin is supposed to do. Look out for her little cousin. Again, I'm saying the same thing. That's what I would have did. If it was me and I saw the red signs, the red flags and everything, I definitely would have been looking out for my own family member. Like, yo, something ain't right with this situation. Especially, do you remember the part when he whistled? When he did like a dog call to her? You remember that at the engagement party?
Yeah, I remember that. And then there's a second story to that situation, whether it's true or not. There's two stories to that situation, but yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, that was kind of. So they was like, oh, that's what Pet do to Pet back in the day. But is that something that's like, who want to be dog whistling?
Nobody.
Like,
I wish you would whistle at me, goddammit.
Right.
But
it was like how he did it was like almost like, yo, B, come. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that, and that's when Brianna Latrice, basically said, I can't believe you dog whistle at her, and then, they explained that, that's how Tretch, and that's how they talk to each other at home, they whistle, blase, and the third. I don't know if that's actually true. That's what he said, that's what Tretch said, that's what Egypt said, but who's to say that they didn't say that because it looked so bad on TV? So,
well,
I wish you...
also the person that was beating the hell out of Pepper. So that's like, why would you take...
Say allegedly.
Oh, okay, allegedly, but it's in the book. So my thing is, his own father, the little boy's father, said if that was my daughter, I wouldn't want you with her either. And that's your own father saying you ain't basically no good. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that what he said? I got a bad track.
Okay, I'll explain that. Okay, so yes, that is the clip that was showed on TV. And the father told me personally that he was like, if Sam was the same person he was, a year ago or the year before, when Sam was basically living out of his house and his girlfriend was a problem at the time, and he said that he added on to that situation, but they only cut that part, basically making it seem like he said that I wouldn't let my daughter date Sam, but he said he added on that if Sam was still that same person, he's totally different now. Only thing that he really wanted Sam to do is focus on his music. So that's what the father told me personally. I believe it's uploaded to my YouTube channel because I did an interview with his father for 3 hours. I did an interview with Sam for 3 hours.
Oh, okay. I gotta see that.
I think it's on my regular YouTube. I think it's on my regular YouTube channel. I think it's on my regular YouTube channel. And also I want to tell everybody, I did a video with I told you guys about the video with Fallon and what's his name, Simon. And Fallon recently did another interview, which is from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did an interview basically detailing things about Simon, but the person that, you know, it's not out here. So I'm going to upload that video to my members only and let my members only actually see everything that Fallon said. And then maybe if I remember, I'll upload it to my second YouTube channel. But Fallon definitely did a second video, and she did explain all the bad stuff. But in any event, what you see on TV is what they're giving us. Nobody in their right mind would want Sam to date their daughter. Nobody would. You would. Nobody would. And then he said he's not gay, he's not straight, but he don't know. And then you got Brianna Latrice saying that he was with a trans woman. Then come to find out, that was a lie. And the father said to me, listen, he was like, yo, you gonna laugh and you gonna talk mad shit, because I was talking so much shit that they hit me up. And his father was like, the father was like, yo, I don't know why my son let these producers talk him into that shit. Why did he go and get a secondhand ring from the fucking store? He said I could have gave him money. He had money to buy a ring, but he let the producers talk him into, you know, going to a pawn shop and getting a ring for Egypt. And he goes, I don't know why he let them talk him into being, you know, being bisexual. And he said that's not true, but he would do anything that these producers tell him to do. That's what the father said. But they could be lying. You never know.
Okay, so that's bad. That's, you know, that's a messed up. That's like you'll do anything strange for some change.
A change, girl.
You know what I mean? Like, how authentic? How authentic can you be if? That's like, oh, if I go jump and you turn around and be like, how high? You know what I mean? Like, nobody should have that much control of you to be like, yeah, go do this, go bark like a dog, go whistle, or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's...
Yeah, I mean...
Yo, he's not even man enough to say, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and that's what the father said. I don't know why he didn't say no. Why he let these people talk him into that.
Because he all about the fame and the money. So again, is he really for Egypt or is he really for himself and the money? So that's why I'm saying, like, TT, yo, that whole TT, Pep, and Egypt, that whole thing was so perfect. Black women empowerment. And then they come bring this little no good, you know, piece of trash in the mix. And then their whole, like, family is divided over what? You know, that's just messed up.
I don't think, you know, like I said, I don't think TT's innocent in the situation. Sam is not innocent. Egypt's not innocent. And Pep is not innocent. But people chose sides. And the sides that everyone has chose is TT's side. But TT has been messy since she's been on the show. She's done started shit. She done started drama. She went back and told what people told her. TT was in mad shit. TT was a shit starter. You know what I mean? She was here for the drama. You know? So, you know, everyone's acting like TT's so perfect. She ain't perfect.
Yeah, I get that also, but I think when it came to Egypt, she really loves that girl, you know. So I just think, you know, it's just a petty side situation.
And what they should have did is Tretch. They know TT for her whole life. So has Pep. They should have took her to the side and basically reinsured her and talked to her and try to work it out. Pep, she looks up to Pep at one point in time, unless she can be manipulated by the TV too. But they should have took her to the side. They should have talked to her, you know, not on this TV shit and not Sam throwing up that shit. And then when Sam said that, oh, TT loved me, she want to be with me, Pep should have slapped Sam in his mouth and said that shit ain't true. Don't say nothing like that. And then Egypt does have some insecurities, and at that time Egypt was very insecure, and Egypt said she was insecure, and she thought that maybe that, you know, oh God, I looked at the screen. They should have worked it. They should have worked it out with Pep being the older woman that she is, and Tretch knowing what he knows. They should have nipped that shit in the butt. Like, yo, listen, they should have never made TT feel like she was isolated. They should have never made it, when she did what she did, they should have let TT explain that I only did it because I care for you. And I think, and you know, sometimes we get very hard strong on certain things and we want to go in, and you can't do it that way. When you tell somebody, oh, you can't be with that person, I'm gonna bring you all this information, you got to go a whole nother way with dealing with situations like that, because I've dealt with that in my family, and I got rid of the person. You know, I didn't do none of that shit. I didn't walk up to him like, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't no good. No, I got rid of you, baby. Bitch, you ain't gonna be in my family ruining my kid's life. But I blame Pep for that situation. I blame Pep for that. I blame Pep for all that, because she should have been, she being old school, she been Jamaican, she being from the hood, she's been in the industry. She should have did more with making sure TT was comfortable.
If you backtrack Pep, like if you go back to today's show, when you know that show that came out, the whatever, Lifetime or whatever, and when you go back to when Salt and Pepper had a reality show back in the day, I remember this. This is crazy. I'm so old, but anyway, they had a reality show way back in the day, right? And Salt was just Pep used to do like foul stuff. I mean.
See, I don't even know. So, what was the reality TV show is about? You giving us some history right here.
Okay, so I remember one episode, because Salt has always tried to, like, not want to be in the group no more, because she got religious or whatever. So Pep was like, so Salt was like, I just don't want to be talking about no pushing and this, that, and the third. So here go Pepper. He gonna say, well, I didn't know pushing was talking about sex and all this other stuff. I'm thinking about here, you said me, bitch, like, how you didn't know? Excuse my language. Like, you singing this song. You singing this song and you not know what it's about. You know, so it's just like she always seemed like her mind is just elsewhere, or like she don't know what the heck is going on, or she can't understand or define what the problem is, or, you know, something like that. I don't know, but she's just, to me, she's a weirdo. She just really is. But that was like one of the times. And then another time she just thought was like, I just don't want to get the group back, and she was just pissed for no reason. And she couldn't identify the fact that here it is, her group, her friends, her best friend didn't want to do that no more. She was heavily into religion, and because she spent up all her money and thought was doing well, she just, you know, she didn't care. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, to me, it's almost like how she's doing with TT. You know, so I don't know.
Salt, I got kind of like a beef with Salt too as well. It's like, damn, you can do music and love Jesus at the same damn time. Jesus didn't say you can't rap. You gonna tell me you don't do no sinning in your life, so the biggest sin in your life is cussing and swearing and talking about sex. That's the biggest sin in the world? Like, come on, you sinning. Your husband been cheating on you. You going through. I bet you done had thoughts of getting at that woman that her husband was cheating on her with. All types of stuff. People would just be acting like they too good to do. That ain't no excuse, bitch. You don't want to get on stage because you got fat. Let's be real. See, you brought it out, LaPrice. LaPrice, you brought it out. You brought it out, LaPrice. I wasn't going to talk nothing like this.
Okay, so when they did the reality show, was like, I don't know what year that was, but that was like when Egypt and all of them, I don't even know if she had Egypt. Yeah, she had Egypt, but they were all like mad young or whatever. So, but I don't know, like now seeing the Lifetime on and all of that stuff, that could have been partially the reason. But I know that she just didn't want to do that no more. She wanted to be a mom. She wanted to be settled. She been on the road for forever. So it's like people don't want to do that anymore.
And then you know what? You fall off, and then you don't have anything, and then you wait 10 years later. Oh, I want to get back on stage, and that's the messed up thing that people do with their career. Then they wonder why nobody's showing up. They wonder why things are the way that they are because you dissed your fans. You dissed your people. You know who stay relevant? Mary J stays relevant. You know why? Because she put out music,
yeah.
and then she did movies, TV shows. Jay-Z stays relevant. Nas stay relevant because they keep out putting out music. They don't just forget about their fans. Okay, you don't want the limelight, but this is something that fed everybody around you. Maybe it was hard. Maybe it was difficult. Shit, we go to 9-to-5 jobs that we don't like. That's hard and difficult. We can't stand our boss. We get mistreated. We don't get paid the money that we need to get paid. You know, we wake up tired, go to sleep tired, still don't have enough money. And all you got to do is just get on stage and do something that you love at one point. Now you just hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. To each his own. Me personally, I guess you're right in some kind of way, but I don't know. I just don't really care for her. Like I'm just over that whole thing. I just wish she had kept her mouth shut. She shouldn't have never been on this show. Cause I just look at them people. I just look at them to me like, wow. Like you really sound like an airhead. Where is your blind wig at? You know.
Like, maybe she should have talked.
It's just not clicking.
I like Pep, but everything that you're saying, everybody has said it before about Pep. But you got even more detail about the situation because, you know, you grew up in that era and, you know what was going on around that time in New York. You know what I mean?
Oh, you calling me old?
No, that era. No, you're not old, girl. I'm just playing.
No, but yeah, I'm just not feeling Pep at all. Like, yeah, she can. I don't know. There's just no way in hell I would not be investigating some guy that my daughter is dating.
It's no more investigating you need to do. He's been there since he's been on the show. He's been there for years now. I believe that Pep feels comfortable. Pep has been abused. Pep has been in a bad relationship. Pep has been mistreated. Pep didn't even love herself at one point in time. She didn't have no hair. She had the only reason why I say she didn't have no hair because see, you got me out here talking crazy. It's because, you know, Tretch, when he was on the Breakfast Club, he was like, she used to always perm her hair and dye her blonde. It used to fall out. She ain't never had no hair. So there was a lot of things that she had to deal with. Being tall and things of that nature. But at the same time, he denied all the abuse that Pep said that he did. And Egypt was sitting right next to him. And Egypt said, I ain't never seen my father hit my mother or be mad or angry. And then Tretch said that he seen, allegedly, this is what he said on the Breakfast Club, I believe it's 2 years ago. He said that Pep was cheating on him because she had a girlfriend. And so then when Pep was, remember, not this season, last season, Pep had someone that looked like, you know, I don't know what, somebody a part of that LGBTQIA community, but it was a female that looked more like a dude. And I was wondering, I was like, is that Pep's girlfriend? And I was saying that to everybody, like, yeah, is that Pep's girlfriend? Yes, he did, Major. Major is in here just rolling. Major is just down here rolling. Major said, hold on, what did Major? She said something that they both made me sick on the reality. So when you talk about the reality TV show, Major basically said they both made me sick on that show. Pamela Williams, y'all Google that is because Saw was a mother and Pep. And then Major said, I said she had children, yeah, because she had Tyran. And Pamela Williams, we seasoned. Yeah, we seasoned. We ain't all, we seasoning, baby. I don't know which season I am. I was going to say I'm Peppa. Yes, we seasoned. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela Williams.
Oh my God. It was, what else I was going to say? Yeah, you right. Mary J. Blige. I love me some Mary. Child, I don't know
you talking
What's that
about?
crazy girl name?
Brianna Latrice.
What's Mary J? Yeah. I don't know how she got involved in her. My God.
And he took
What's his
Mary
name?
J.
Kundo?
Blige money, and he spent it on this woman, brought her a condo, and that woman ended up marrying somebody else and having a baby with somebody else. The woman he left Mary for, the woman he cheated on Mary J. Blige on, and the woman that, you know, he moved into his penthouse and everything else like that, she ended up marrying somebody else, girl. Karma is a mother effer.
I know, that's crazy. But do it seem like he do anything for his daughter, though? Because why just he got all that money and she, I don't know, she selling candles or something, or shades or something.
Oh, you wrong for that. Why you going there?
Got money.
Why you going?
Your dad got Mary J. Blige money and you out here selling shades.
Well, I think she does that. You see, you going in. You going in. I think she does that because she sells crystals too, and she practices a religion, and she reads cards too. Like, she would read your card. You can make appointments, and she's like a psychic too. She could read your cards. She sells crystals. She sells stuff to try to help people. Psychic. Yeah, or whatever you call them people.
What's she Cleo? Oh my God. Okay. Let me stop talking about her. Cause I think if she needed money,
I think if she needed money, he would give it to her. But also, it goes back to the fact of her story that she tells, that she was homeless for years. She was on meth. She was on mushrooms. She was on drugs. You know, she was living on the street. She had a mother and a father. She was living under a bridge at one point in time. She was homeless for a lot of years of her life, and she was on meth for a long time.
Oh, okay.
But she said that, you know, she went to the doctors. I have to upload that video to my on the YouTube page. Well, she said that the doctors tested her. She has nothing wrong with her. But I think that, you know, something went wrong with her and her mother, and then she ran away, and then she just stayed in the streets, and her mother did things to piss her off because her mother is Caucasian, and I don't know if her father knew that that was his daughter, and his daughter was homeless and all that other stuff. It just seems like, you know, for your father to be that big, for that to happen to you, but she don't blame him, and she kind of blames the mom for a lot of things, but she don't blame her dad. So I don't know if her dad was there in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't know. But she was never a prostitute, but she used to be out there in the street. Like, she was homeless. She was in gangs and stuff like that growing up. But she had a home, but her and her mother didn't get along. And I think her mother was kind of a little bit jealous of her because, you know, she shined so bright, and her mother didn't have, you know, that type of, you know, when she walked in a room as a kid, everybody be like, what? Like, she can take control of the room, and her mother wasn't that person, you know. And she still argues and beef with her mother on, you know, Instagram and shit. And she's married, but her husband. This is why I don't understand. They don't. What'd you say?
Who's married?
She's married. Brianna Latrice is married, but her husband won't give her a divorce.
Oh, wow.
Yep, she's married. She's been married for a long time.
Who's she married to? The boy that beat her up?
No, not that dude. No, not that dude. No.
Oh, okay.
Some dude that she's married to. Pep left Tyran go beat up by the local kids. Lord have mercy. Mo said Pep left Tyran to go get beat up by the local kids. Is that why he got into taekwondo? I think she left when Tyran was born. That's when her career was so big, and she really wasn't there for a lot of Tyran growing up. And she was more there for Egypt, and she was able to take a break and give Egypt everything. And Tyran, you know, since he's a man, he never asked for anything, you know what I mean? And so that's why it be looking like, damn, you don't do nothing for Tyran. And so I asked Sam now, I was like, Sam, like, how come, you know, Pep don't do nothing for Tyran? And she brought you guys a car to go do Uber, and Tyran needed this and that. He said because Tyran has a closed mouth don't get fed, and he don't ask her for nothing. But Tyran did say a few episodes ago that, you know, she's the one that helped him get his karate school together. So she was the biggest donor to make sure that got off the ground. So I was happy and appreciative of that, because Tyran's a good kid.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I just don't trust him. I don't know. There's nothing that boy could do, whether he be right for the rest of his life. It's just something about him. I just,
No, that's what a lot of people say. That, you know, a lot of people say that a lot of people don't like him. And you know, when you say that, and there's people in the comments don't like Sam either. But if you go to his Instagram when he goes live, you know, especially when he first came on the show, people was just so hateful. And, you know, basically telling him to do this, do that to himself. And it took a toll on him. And then he's not liked by the cast. He's very socially awkward. And he's socially awkward is because of the way that he was raised. He's a biracial child that grew up in the area where in Texas, I think it was Texas or Washington, where like he got made fun of, he got picked on because he was biracial. He always liked black women, he always liked dark-skinned women. That's the only type of women he date. But, you know, since he looked so different, so he ended up, you know, just being weird. You know, I guess, you know, he came into himself. And when you're a child, get picked on and mistreated, and people don't like you, and then your mother and your father going through a divorce, and then you're shipped up, and then he was shipped to go live, you know, with his family in Chicago, and then that's how he ended up getting into the gangs and the gang culture and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know, you have to have nurturing, and he didn't have a lot of nurturing at the time when it was very important. And so to me, Pep always says that she said that she knows his life story, and he told her everything, you know, and Pep is cool with his father and his mother, and so basically that's why she protects him and sticks up for him, because of his life story, you know, and that's why she does that for him. But, you know, people don't care about that. People see that, you know, they feel like he's manipulating Egypt. They feel like, and then it doesn't help that Egypt can't fucking speak, right? Doesn't help that when she's on TV she can't speak for shit, but when she's on Instagram she can speak. If you watch Sam and Egypt on Instagram, it looks like they have a beautiful relationship. Like, you know, his kids are always there with him and Egypt. They're always in the studio making music. He got his kids making music with him. You know, he's teaching them how to, you know, the computer, and you're teaching them how to, you know, be a producer, and she's there. They have like swimming pool. They got a swimming pool. They have like parties with the kids. Egypt have her other friends over. They have contests. You know, they go shopping. They go to the grocery store. They stay in all Pep houses. You know, and he's always with her, and she's always with him. Pep is upstairs. They come down. And, you know, they be making business moves too as well. But at the same time, people think that he's using her. So that's the whole story. Yeah. But at the same time, people pick up this aura from him that they're just like, oh, no. Like, you know, after this video is done, if people watch the whole video, they're going to cuss me the F out for even, you know, saying anything good about this man.
About the boy.
Yeah, the boy. Here you go. The boy. Listen, I done told her this man's sob story. She said, the boy.
The boy.
I told you people don't care. People don't care. Unless I'm too gullible. I am a warm-hearted person and shit. And he hasn't done anything to make me say that he's bad for Egypt, other than, you know, it looks like he's isolating her from the people. But there was also a story that Brianna Latrice tried to hook up with him. I don't know if that's true or false. Do you think Brianna Latrice is the type of person that would try to hook up with him? See, hold on. So. See, look, the real, I'm just saying, I can't stand Sam. I told you.
I don't think PT would. Oh no. Oh wait, you said who?
Brianna.
No, I don't think so.
Cause this came from Egypt's mouth. Egypt said something that Brianna Latrice said to her when she first met Sam, and Sam explained how he met Egypt. He said he had nothing. He was homeless. You know, he was working out at the gym. And then, you know how they put the story together on WeTV that Sam knew who Egypt was and it was working out at the same place, like, you know, exercising at the same place. Yeah. And he fell up in there to try to get her attention. And it was all a plan for him to hook up with Egypt. Remember that?
My thing is this. Yeah, I remember that because I was like, how this nigga ain't got, excuse me, how he ain't got no job or nothing, right? But he got a gym membership. Wait. Was he working there?
No, he was exercising there. Yeah, he was. And then they met. So TT was in on this plot too as well. This is why they coming for TT. This is why.
I can't. It was something else I was going to tell you, but I forgot what it was.
You was talking about you. We were talking about. You said, was he working there at the gym? Like, how was he there? Because you remember the plot when they said that it seemed like he.
But it was before. It was something else I had to say, but it was before that. But yeah, he ain't had no job. So how you ain't got no job? You got 2 kids, but you got a membership at a gym.
I think he was sneaking in there, girl. And then he told her. When he first met her, he said, listen, I got no job. I got no place to stay. I got 2 kids. I got 2 kids. I don't know if he has 2 or 3 kids. I know one of his children mother don't let him. So he has 2 kids. The other baby mama don't really let him see the kid. And basically, you know, I just want to be upfront with you. And he told her what his desires was and what he wanted to do. And she said that she just fell in love with his honesty. Like, he was so honest to her. She said most guys lie to her and try to act like they're big and they're this and that. And he was upfront with her. He told her everything about himself, that he had nothing. I'm just saying. She's
20-something years old trying to build a bum. Girl. No.
Mary, stop it now. Okay, Major said stop it. Major said stop it. Okay. All right, Major.
No, she said, supposed to be with an F-boy.
But think about it, right?
No.
Okay. So Egypt, what we know on TV, we don't know personal details from. So you look at Egypt. She ended up with Sam. Sam didn't have this, Sam didn't have that. And she's hip-hop royalty. She's grown up hip-hop. Her father's trash, her mother's pep. You know? And then you go to Angela. Okay. There you go with that shit. Then you go to Angela. Then you go to Angela, and she ends up having a baby by a big-time, you know, kingpin, allegedly. Like, that, you know, what's going on in that picture? These, you know, we would think about people like that growing up in our neighborhood or the females that we see, but we would think that they would have access to more, you know, people that would be on their level, but they didn't choose people on their level. Did they not want people on their level? Yeah. I think Angela does, but the guy she had a baby with, he had money because allegedly when he departed from this earth and his driveway, his house in Texas was over there with, I mean, not Texas, I think it was Atlanta. Texas or Atlanta, because I remember. Yeah, I think it was Atlanta. And his house was so huge. It was like a huge-ass mansion where somebody from, like, a reality TV show would film in or they would rent that house. It was huge. You know, so he had money. Mm-hmm. But how did she end up with, you know, but then you can also say, you know, Jam Master Jay, he allegedly owed money to the streets, you know, and Blase the Third. So how did they end up dealing with guys that we would normally tell our daughters not to deal with when these guys shouldn't even be in their circle?
You know what? There was this play back in the day called Why Do Good Girls Like Bad Boys? And this show is old. But, you know, that's what it is. Why do good girls like bad boys? Until they learn. You leave them no good guys alone. That's why I was saying, Angela should have got with Rome instead of trying to get with some daggone Bow Wow. You know, I'm just saying. So, yeah.
I think the Bow Wow was just for TV, because Bow didn't want Angela at all. Bow was for the streets. He know he can't do none of that.
And he got that community.
Yes, and
eggplant. That's what it was.
Yep.
But I don't know, that whole situation. Child, she can't pick him. And her attitude towards her sister. Oh my God. Wow. Poor Vanessa is just like, why don't you just love me? I'm your sister. I'm like, God, Angela is, woo. God, she couldn't be my sister. I've been there, pop that girl up out her head by now.
But why? But does it seem like Angela don't like Vanessa sometimes? It seemed like she, even when it came to their business, their clothing line, she was like, well, you can't do anything. Vanessa was like, well, I still want to move on with a clothing line that we started. That business that they started is still here. They own it. It's still popping. It made millions and millions of dollars. And then Vanessa was like, I want to do something with the business. And Angela was like, well, I just signed the contract. And they're saying I can't do this and that. She didn't want to talk about it. She was turning her nose up. I mean, like I don't know if it's WeTV doing out Angela. Like, what's going on with Angela?
No, I think if you go back, she's always been kind of like that. Because these people have done reality shows before. So if you go back, they wasn't really that close. Not all like that, So I don't know. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. I don't know what it is. I think, me personally, I would have been done. If I was Vanessa, I would have been like, this bye. Deuces. I love you, saying shout out to you. I'm done. I don't give people too many chances to disrespect me. And you, my little sister? Bye. I ain't got time for this. Delete block. I'll see you during the reunion, the family reunion.
I remember.
Life is too short. That's just too long. You be chasing after nobody's fun shit. Shoot. And we blood too?
Remember.
Not tomorrow either.
Remember the other sister? They had another sister that used to be on the show. She's not on the show no more. She was always calling out Angela. Like, Angela, why don't you support me? Angela, why don't we talk? Vanessa was cool with her, but I don't think they talked. I know the sisters by a different mother, but it's like, she was like,
I forgot her name.
Me too. I don't even know her name no more.
Is it like, I don't know if it's China. I don't know what it is. I know, I remember it. And, I think it was like some type of fashion thing she was doing. She just don't show up for nobody. She real selfish, seems like. And that's terrible. I don't got time for that.
That's what it seems like.
I'll get off in a minute.
It seems like she just basically
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It just seems like she doesn't, it seems like that lady that looks like her. Hold on, let me see if I can find that lady. This is a lady. Let me see if I can find that lady. And this lady gives me like, I know this lady really cares for Angela, but she gives me crazy tease. Not crazy tease like that, but she just, I don't know. I just, when I saw her picture and I saw her crying, I was like, this lady looks strange. I don't think she's a bad person at all, but it just looks like she's more invested in Angela, but Angela is her boss. And so if shit ain't good with her, with Angela, it ain't good with her. So let me see, where is it? Right here, this lady. This lady's always been around. Her. It looks like she morphed and tried to look like Angela. I don't know. And that's the person that Angela cries with. She hugs with. She don't even do that shit with her sister.
I don't see it.
It's on the screen right now.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Let's see if I get a better picture.
Oh, she looks weird. Is that? Oh, God.
That's her assistant. You know what I mean? And her assistant, it's like she's more closer to her assistant than she is to her mother and her sister, because when she has phone calls with her mom is just like lost. She don't know what's going on. And it's this lady's like,
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Angela was like, I don't want you to judge me or whatever. So the woman trying to tell her, you moving this way, you moving that way. And she was like, I just want you to, I want you to say what you need to say, but just don't judge me. Don't be judgmental. She's trying to help you, but at the same time, okay, This is a better picture of her. So they're crying together. But to me, it looked like she tried to morph into Angela. Lord have mercy. But I think this lady
oh my
is.
God. What is that? Single white female?
That's what I. Like, she's always there, and Angela trusts her so much. Like, she knows everything. I can't get the other picture of Angela when she had. This is a little bit sideways of, you know, Angela. The same. They kind of got like the same hairstyle. You know what I mean? I think it should be showing up soon. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. She kind of give me like stepmom vibes too.
Yeah.
Like
She was like, you know, I'm not trying to be your parent, but she's Angela's assistant, and I think Angela trusts her with everything. Like, she does everything for Angela when it comes to her business arrangements, when it comes to making appointments, booking appointments, product review, and all that type of stuff. She put everything together. Like, she's always with Angela, you know. And I believe, like, she's older, so she tells Angela, like, maybe this is a bad look, and Angela don't really want to hear it from her, but Angela would listen to her before she would listen to her sister, talk to her sister or her mother. It's like, what did Vanessa do? What did your other sister do? Like, what happened, Angela? Like, why ain't you're not even this open with your sister on TV, but you're crying with your assistant and not your sister. Your sister wanted to know what's going on. Your sister wanted to be beside you. Did you think that Vanessa was going to judge you, or, you know, or she wouldn't understand? But yet you with this, you know, your assistant, and I guess Angela feels like she's closer to her than she is to her family. I can understand, because I have distant relatives, but, you know, your sister's not distant. You know what I mean? She's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Angela, I could care less for Angela, because she can care less for anybody else on that show. She like one of those ones that you'll tell her all your business, and she's just mad quiet about her business. Like, she don't want you to know nothing that she got going on. Everything with her is secretive, but you can tell her everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just, you know, that one-sided relationship. Nobody got time for that. But in her case with her sister, she don't want to know nothing. She don't want to be bothered. She just, and I don't understand why that is either. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
What did your sister do to you? That's like crazy.
And
then Vanessa has always had her back, though.
Yeah.
She's always had her back.
Not only that,
I don't know.
Angela embarrassed the girl. She knew her sister was having body issues. She was like, oh, put on this two-piece. And then, you know, Vanessa started crying and shit. And it was like, Angela didn't care. Like, I don't want to hear it. Then Vanessa was like, you know what? I'm going to get body. You know, I'm going to get lipo. She's like, oh, you better not. You better work out like I do. And she put that shit on TV, put her on Front Street. And you know, look at Vanessa now. She is thin and she looks good. But the way Angela will probably never talk to Vanessa if Vanessa did that to her, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Angela is jealous. I think she's jealous.
But why wouldn't Angela would not let Vanessa meet her boyfriend? How come everybody else was able to meet, her whole family met Jacob, but Vanessa was not Vanessa never met Jacob. Why is that?
Don't get me the line.
I'm just saying, like, yo, that's your sister. He met your brother. He met everybody, but he couldn't meet Vanessa? Does Vanessa sleep with her sister's boyfriend? What's going on?
I don't think so. She don't pick him right. And who Vanessa been seeing?
Vanessa is... Yeah, she's dating one of the Wayans brother's son. I forgot. He's an actor too.
Yeah, don't she? Her baby is by him, right?
Yeah, they live together. They've been living together forever.
Well, when they gonna get married? My goodness.
Probably never.
Child.
They love playing house today. Yeah, they love playing house.
So Angela and the short yellow bus boy had broke up.
you guys are calling him.
Oh my God. That, I swear to God, on everything I love, that boy looked like he was on the short yellow bus.
That's what you guys are saying last week. Lord have mercy.
Maybe he got hit upside the head too many times, but oh my goodness. I said, oh, I'm going to hell in the handbasket talking about people with problems. Oh my goodness.
See, this is Vanessa's man.
He just remind me of that. He just remind me of somebody that's on the short yellow bus.
Well, he's a boxer. He's a boxer, so he might have got hit a few times.
Probably, but I don't know how she get involved with that. My goodness, you couldn't find nobody better.
Well, he's worth, $150 million.
He what?
He's worth $150 million.
Yeah, that don't mean anything. She, at the end of the day, Angela could have got somebody better that don't mind being seen with her.
Oh,
so.
Damn. He didn't want to be.
And wasn't Pep old boyfriend, who she said? She still seeing that security guy who had sexual relations. Then he had sexual relations with another man or something.
Well, allegedly he was doing porn, but she stopped seeing him because her manager and everybody said you're gonna lose everything messing with this married man because the wife was coming out and she was speaking.
Oh, okay. Child, this stuff that be going on and
I'm trying to tell you, if I grew up differently, I would not be looking back in the hood. I would be trying to build with someone that's on the same level as me too as well. Especially if you never came from the hood, you don't know the hood lifestyle. Why would you get somebody from the hood? And it's like, but Angela chose a hood person, and so did Egypt. And somebody said in the comments just a few minutes ago, I believe that Sam.
If you ain't in the same tax bracket, there's just no way in the world. I'm sorry.
Somebody said in the comments, I believe Sam might be, Egypt's first. He might be. Because, Tyran told the story like he beat up Egypt's first boyfriend and the dude never came around. Like he broke his shoulder or something because they was playing around and the dude never came around. And that was like, many, many years ago. So you guys might be, right, that Sam might just be Egypt first. If that's her first, you already know what the situation is. It was Unique. Yeah. Unique said Egypt probably her first love, and some of us know how that goes. Yep. Your first love.
Yeah. I guess on a kinder note, I wanted to ask you how you've been. Because I know, you just recently lost your grandma. So I just wanted to ask you, how have you been? Because I know that's like losing a grandparent, especially one that raised you. I don't know if she raised you, but I know my grandma raised me, along with my mother. But I always wanted to ask you how you were doing.
I'm hanging in there, It's just one of them situations where, it's hurtful, it's painful, but the sad thing.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, and it still doesn't feel real to me. Like every now and then I have a moment where I realize that my grandmother's not here, but the sad thing is, I have dealt with death so much, of losing family members and losing immediate family members that, I was able to handle it a lot differently than I have in the past. But, I dealt with death a lot.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I wanted to ask you. I'm sorry I had to bring it up just now.
Yeah, I lied. You could have texted me. You got the number. You could have called and texted me and been like, "What's up?"
Oh, I didn't know. Wait, what? I didn't know I could text you.
You can text this number. You can text this number. You can call this number. This is my number. This is my number.
I'm gonna add it.
Yeah, add it. And
I'm gonna definitely add it.
Now, can I add your number? Can I add your number?
Okay, yeah, add mine.
Okay, so I know who it is, because I only add numbers when people I'm allowed to, but, you know, it's just my number, you know. Just give another name to suck.
You could definitely add my number. You know, I'm on the West Coast, so my time is different from y'all's. I'm always up, so you can always
Let me
call
tell
me.
you, you know how many people text me from the West Coast, girl? And call me up from the West Coast?
Well, my number is still New York, though. My number is still New York. Oh,
yeah, it's still New York, so I got to remember that your number is New York.
But, yeah, I'm glad that you're doing okay. I know that, like, my grandma passed away in 2006. Oof. And I still dream about her. So I still feel that pain, you know. So yeah.
Oh, that pain is real. The dreams. You know, I had maybe last month. I had dreams of my grandmother, and they were really scary dreams. Like, them dreams are real. Them dreams wake you up thinking like, okay. And them dreams can actually affect. It all depends on how the dream was. See, my dream of my grandmother was very scary. So, therefore, it threw off my whole day. But if I have dreams about people that have passed, and they're happy dreams and loving dreams, is even better. But sometimes you still feel the pain. And, you know, I have had dreams about a lot of people that have passed, you know, and different messages that sometimes you do get in dreams that they tell you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They send us messages. All right, I don't want it to go too heavy.
All right, girl.
I'm glad that you're on the path of being okay. But, yeah, so I'm going to definitely program your phone number in my phone. Call me anytime.
All right. Same here.
Y'all out there, y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. You know, and just enjoy the rest of y'all night. Ladies out there, protect yourselves. Who's ever in the chat, please protect yourselves. You too, MJ, because people out here is doing some really wild stuff. Just stay aware of all y'all surroundings and learn how to protect yourself at all costs.
Oh, girl, let me tell you.
Okay?
Yes, amen. You have to protect yourself.
Yes.
And you have to, you know, you just got to pay attention. Like, you have to, when you go into places, look at the exits. And also, you got to read the area. You got to read, you know, the location that you're at, too, as well. You just got to be ready for whatever. And that's why it's very important to stay in shape. It's very important to stay healthy, because you never know when you got to start swinging and you got to start doing your thing.
Yes, learn how to go to that gun range. Yes, that too.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, good night, Latrice. Tell everybody your name, where you're calling from, and if you got any last words for the chat.
Oh, that was just basically it. Just stay safe. It's Latrice calling from the West Coast. But y'all all stay safe, and thank you for answering my call as usual. You have a good night and safe. Bye.
You too as well. Good night. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, LaPrice. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you guys coming through. And some of you guys came through twice and one night. I appreciate that, Major. I appreciate that, Mo. I appreciate that, LSW. You know, it's just us up in here. And thank you for sending the prayers, you know, Pamela. And don't be sad no more, because, you know, when you have dealt with death a lot, sometimes, you know, you can deal with it a lot easier, but it's never really easy. But the blow and the impact is not as hard as the first time you had to deal with death. You know, the first time you have to deal with death is the worst. But, you know, that's why you got to make sure that you keep in contact with everybody. You talk to people. You say what's up, because you never know when they're not going to be here anymore. And that's very important. And losing my grandmother really did hurt. And it was a hard February. I mean, it was hard. I was like, damn. And, but I know that she's at peace. She's at peace. And, I know she's watching over me too as well. And I know she's proud of me too as well, because, you know, of all the things that I have done. And I have followed in a lot of footsteps of my grandmother too as well. I have did over the past, and so she sees that. So that, and then also knowing that she didn't have to worry about me, that I was all good. And, you know, but, you know, it hurts. but you got to keep moving. And you can't stop, you can't give up, and you can't get into that place of depression. And, you know, grief, you know, you got to deal with grief. You got to go through all them stages as quick as you can, or don't let it take over you, because it can. But, yeah, that, you know, that was really hard. It was just like, damn. And it was right in the middle of COVID, too. It's crazy. But, Major, I got to get at you. Major, why you being funny in the comments? Major said, what gang in Chicago would accept Sam? We've been asking. I think he was in the Bloods. I believe it was the Bloods, or it was GD something. Major. Hey, Linnell, what's going on? Why you go there? Why you say what gang would accept him? You are so wrong for that. You are so wrong. I wanted to address your comment. I was like, no, Major didn't go there. People do crazy things for money. Let me tell you. Oh, I'm sorry, Pamela. I'm sorry that you sad. Oh, I know, cause you know, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that, Pamela. But you know what? Let me tell you. You're going to be good. You're going to be all right. You know why? Because the light of the sun, the light of God, the light is on you. Shut your mouth. Major said, what gang accept him? Why you go there? Why you do that? She said, what gang was this? I think it was GD's, or it was a Chicago gang, and he was like, this is what was told to me, okay? That he, you know, they took him in and he was a fighter. Yelling too much. And you know, he was in the gang, and they took him in, and you know, they really liked him, you know, and he was hardcore back then, and he was a kid, and you know, gangs, they like young people. They like minds that they can influence, allegedly, what I was told. And basically, he was putting in work out there in Chicago. Actually, and you know, I think he's finally getting paid, because when he was first on the show, and one of the reasons why he left, because he was getting paid peanuts. You know what I mean? It's what you do, you know, when you're on a platform. And I think because of the pandemic hit, and then, you know, Sam was like, you know, he was worried about his reputation. People didn't like him off the rip. And he had Drake. Drake dissed Sam. You know, I did a video about it because, you know, Drake showed up in Lil Twist comments and was like, yo, you remember when Sam and Lil Twist was gonna beef at Lil Twist party, that he had the pajama party? And then Sam was wilding, he was yelling and screaming. And so then, you know, Lil Twist put a clip of that up. Drake comment under it and was like, yo, I thought Homeboy was gonna start busting a rap on you. Y'all like, yo, this is crazy. So Drake was shading him too as well. I think that video got so many views, it was crazy. He was the look out, Sam's lying. Major don't give a F. Major don't give a F. I be trying. When I talk about Sam and Egypt, Major would go in on Sam. She would go in on him. She said, all right, now that's enough. What was his gang house? Abundance. Lord, you guys are so bad. You guys are so messed up. So, yeah, so, you know, he explained the story. The video's on my YouTube channel, I believe. And if not, I'll upload it too. It is on my channel, but, yeah, it is on my channel. So I just upload it to the other channel. But it should, you know, if you look it up, interview with Sam's father is uploaded. You can check it out. And he gives a whole detail about Pep and how, you know, how everybody was saying that something was wrong with Pep. You know, Pep is drinking too much, Pep is doing this. But that's the same time that she got into the accident, and then she had to get her hip replaced, she had to get the butt injections, or she had to get the butt lift, or the butt implants, and the doctor totally messed up. You know, so he was explaining all that, and then he's the one that I basically saw on Instagram when, you know, Pep posted to her Instagram, TT. And TT was full on pregnant. TT was like, you know, 6 months pregnant. And it was me and it was Tia. Tia, she's from New Jersey. She's a long time, you know, supporter. I haven't seen her in a long time. But in any event, she was like, yo, you seen it? I said, I seen it too. And so I got together, we did the video, and then we uploaded, and then we announced that TT was pregnant, and because they were trying to hide it. And so they were cool. You know, Pep was helping TT down the stairs when she was pregnant. So this is probably when, you know, at that time and point, Pep was doing shows with Salt and Pepper and everything, that maybe TT, you know, ended up telling Pep what was going on, because they were still kind of close. And this is what I'm saying. I mean, like, when she first got pregnant, her and, you know, Pep was still cool. And so they was having that conversation. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to what Sam said, and what, you know, Sam's sister said too as well. I didn't talk to Sam's sister, but, you know, she said it on Instagram Live, that they didn't understand TT because, and Pep, you know, they was feeling a certain type of way, because they were saying that TT would be on the show talking bad about them and she don't like them, but, you know, she'll be chilling with Pep, you know, she'll be chilling for Thanksgiving, the holidays, and everything was cool. But as soon as the camera came on, it was like, oh, I don't like Sam. So Vanessa is beautiful. Yeah, she is. Was that the Simmons sister's name? Yeah, Vanessa Simmons. Unique. Mo, unless he do, you turn off self-evaluation and take this exposure and use it to help your kids, because E isn't the one with the money. He just not. Pep is the one with the money, but I think Pep felt sorry for him. So, you know, and then plus she felt sorry for his childhood, and she wanted to be a mother than him. And I know other people saying, well, she needs to be more of a mother to Tyran, but she is a mother to Tyran, Blase and the third. You already know how it goes with that situation. So, you know, basically that's pretty much it with the situation. But Major, you were wrong for that. What gang would accept him? That was so wrong. And then LaPrice is talking about what? His gang, House of Abundance. Oh, you're so wrong, because basically you're trying to say he was in one of the other type of houses. Lord have mercy. I wouldn't believe Little Twist was in a gang before Sam. Lord have mercy. And Little Twist has some situations too. Little Twist got a story. And, you know, when it comes to, you know, I did post some of this stuff to my channel too as well, because I got my Grown Up Hip Hop playlist. When it comes to Little Twist, you know, he recently, a couple of, you know, maybe last year or before the pandemic, he was basically talking about how he took the blame for Justin Bieber, you know, took the charge, took all the heat, because his managers told him to do it, they persuaded him to do it, and that really destroyed his career. And Justin Bieber, you know, basically turned his back on Lil Twist. So, you know, that hurts me too as well, because Twist, you know, he'll talk about it. He did an interview about it, but then he also talked about it on his Instagram, and I posted the videos to my YouTube page too as well. And then I just recently found out Jay-Z is doing a show, and he got Justin Bieber, and he has all these other people, but he don't got Little Twist. If, you know, Little Twist is not there, but, you know, Little Twist was writing music. Justin Bieber took Twist's whole style, and the public and the media went against Little Twist, and basically he got blackballed because, you know, he didn't know that he was taking a rap for it. He didn't, you know, he just basically let it be, and he let it go because he was protecting Justin Bieber, because he thought Justin Bieber was his friend, and Justin Bieber never spoke to him again, never came through, you know, never even tried to help this young man out, that his Little Twist career could have went somewhere. But the whole public, you're talking about black and white media, turned against Twist because everybody was in love with Justin Bieber, you know what I mean? So Little Twist got a raw deal too as well. He got a raw deal with Young Money. He got a raw deal with, you know, Lil Wayne. There was recently a picture that Little Twist posted that I just loved to death. And a lot of these people get raw deals, these musicians, and people, you know, that do music, like, they make one wrong false move and everything is gone. This is why when you have it, you keep it. Okay, so he was a part of Young Money, so here it is right here. I love this picture too as well. It's Lil Twist, you know what I mean? He's with Corey Guns, he's with Buddha, you know, Young Money. And, you know, they were getting used. There was drugs being, you know, thrown around allegedly. And then also, you know, Birdman was taking money. And things didn't work out the way it's supposed to for Young Money, especially Corey Guns. Corey Guns had a choice to either sign with Nick Cannon or sign with Lil Wayne. And he chose Lil Wayne because who wouldn't, as a young rapper, not sign to Lil Wayne? Young Money, Wayne was killing it. Wayne was like one of the best lyricists ever. You know, I had to put his shit on repeat, slow-mo, and just listen, especially to his album. So, because I wanted to speak just like the rest of the dudes were speaking. I wanted to understand what he was saying. And yes, he is lyrically talented. But to me, Corey Guns is one of my favorite rappers. I think I think there's so many artists that are out here that get so much shine, they cannot match Corey Guns' lyrical. He's so lyrical, and he can put it all together. He's like, you know, Pat Poose, you know what I mean, when it comes to lyrics, but Corey Guns is just knows too much. His brain is just so big, and there's just so much knowledge. And the way he put everything together, and he was done wrong too for some songs, looking like a Lollipop that he was on with Wayne. I think something was supposed to go with him with that situation. He got the Young Money. Wayne was on his trip. Wayne was with, you know, he was on some stuff. He was in a cup. And then Corey Guns just basically faded away. Then Corey Guns ended up getting locked up, having a gun on him. Somehow, through the grace of God, he didn't get charged with that gun. Peter Guns, you know, came to defend his son. You know, Corey Guns is a good young dude, but he's shy. He had a reality TV show, but he's lyrically so nasty. He's in my top 10. Corey Guns, I know he was supposed to be coming out with an album. I don't know what happened to it. But Corey Guns signed to Lil Wayne and all that other stuff that Lil Wayne's influenced by and was on, and the rest of them, it ends up, you know, messing up Corey Guns, because Corey Guns is supposed to have a bigger career than he has. And I just, you know, I wish him the best. And then when it comes to, you know, Twist situation, you know, Wayne was supposed to be his father. He was supposed to come up with Wayne, and that shit just disappeared. You know, Wayne still, you know, says what's up, and I think he did a song with, you know, Twist, but, yo, they don't really get, when you say, oh, you my family, we love, yo, they be lying, yo, and it be your own people that be doing that shit to you. And you know, Twist is very lyrical too as well, but Corey Guns is my all-time favorite. But anyways, that's just me on my rant about shit. Okay, what are you saying? Lil Twist is a Lil Wayne knockoff, because Lil Wayne kind of raised him. He was under Lil Wayne since he was a kid. Wayne was grooming him to be just like him and everything, and then all that shit just cut off, and he was thrown to the wolves like that, and then his career just went down. There was no backing of Twist. You know, people didn't come behind Twist and support Twist with the Justin Bieber stuff. Everybody was like, oh, Justin Bieber's the king, we love Justin Bieber. You know, forget Twist. And, you know, I understand, you know, because people talk about it all the time that Twist looks just like a Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne was raising him. Twist has a father. Twist's father was around too as well, but Twist's father, I believe, is in jail now, and I believe he's, you know, doing a whole lot of bid, and he was with Young Money. He was with Wayne. Wayne was supposed to do this and that with him. Wayne put him on this situation where he was talking about, you know, Twist on a Breakfast Club, what he's gonna do with Twist and all this other stuff. Wayne couldn't even do shit for himself because he ended up getting strung, allegedly, and things wasn't going right in the music business with him and Baby, and all these other artists fell apart. But, you know, Nicki Minaj was able to survive, and also Drake. TT looks nice in that photo. Hey everyone in the chat, did you guys know women are paying to get freckles? Ah, yes, I seen it, girl. You were so right, because I was on Instagram today, and I seen people that didn't have freckles that have freckles now, and they didn't have on filters. Yes, people are paying to get freckles, you know. So Brianna Latrice is above the game. Yes, they are paying to get freckles. Yes, you are absolutely right. I seen like 4 celebrities without the filters on. I seen them on Love and Hip Hop. I seen them on, you know, reality TV shows, and they didn't have freckles. And all of a sudden today, these mother effers got freckles. I was gonna record that. Thank you, Apso. Would have to do his own time. Yes, you know that's right. And I think that he thought that maybe he was gonna be looked out for, and Beaver never looked out for Twist. So you got Twist, you know, being done wrong by Young Money, being done wrong by Wayne, and also Birdman, and then, you know, Justin Bieber, because Justin Bieber and his Justin Bieber manager and producer at the time was so cool with Little Twist, and also Twist used to help Justin write stuff and put things together, and he never got paid for it because he was a kid. He was doing it off GP because this is my boy, and he wasn't. And I'm never gonna forget. And he recently spoke about, not recently, but it's on my channel where I upload it, because it's just like, damn, people need to know. And it's just like when Jay-Z's holding a concert and he got Justin Bieber face up there, and I just felt bad because, you know, nobody thinks about the underdog. Nobody thinks about what happened to this person when they're actually talented. It's like, once you're not there, it's over. So it's like when you know, have a career, if you're not putting out music, but he was blackballed. Jay-Z recently put out a flyer. I don't even know where that flyer is at. See if I can find it. But you are so right about them freckles. They charge $800 to get freckles. I guess that's the new thing. You know, everybody's gonna have freckles now. All your favorite Instagram people are going to have freckles. Okay, so it's Justin Bieber, Little Baby, Megan Thee Stallion lineup for Jay-Z Made in America Festival. And, you know, I know Little Twist don't got a name like that, but it was just like, damn. He should be on that. You know what I mean? He should be on that. You know what I mean? When it comes to Justin Bieber headlining and Justin Bieber, you know, just basically just, you know, I'm not going to lie, Justin Bieber has some good music and things of that nature, and he can sing, but how he got there and how people was just like, didn't like Justin Bieber anymore. A lot of that hate went towards Little Twist, and they blamed Twist for everything that Justin Bieber was doing. Remember when Justin was going and peeing in buckets and just being all out crazy? They blamed all that on Little Twist, and then the world turned against Little Twist, and nobody backed him up. I can't imagine that Jay-Z will put Little Twist on this festival. You know what I mean? I'm just talking shit. In reality, that would never happen. True that, Tony. True that. Twist knows that it's different for us. He knows better. Yes, but he was still a kid at the time. He was still a kid. He was still a baby at the time, and he was thinking, everybody advising him that he trusted. And this is what happened. People that you trust, and you put your all, you trust, and you don't have, you know, everybody saying like, yeah, this is good. This is the same thing that happened with DMX. When it comes to DMX, you know, the situation with DMX is just like, DMX didn't smoke, you know, the C word, you know, he wasn't Scotty beam him up, but somebody that he trusted, somebody that he loved, somebody that was there with him every day, that was older, put him on to that drug. It's not like DMX said, hey, let me just do this. And anybody that I have ever talked to, or people I have ever interviewed or had dealings with when it comes to, you know, work in the past, it's always somebody that you trust, and it's always somebody that you love to death. It's always somebody that you respect and you put on a pedestal. Someone will introduce you to that stuff. The lovely. Well, hey, what's up? What's going on? Sandboxing his ass off with that star lover on God. He can sleep in real life. fight. He's goofy to me. I know. So, but I just want to know who is the girl that's going to try to fight Angela. Like, that got to be set up. Angela's going to let her people, but they don't care about you over there at WeTV. Her people set her up, and then Tanise is going to jump in. I got to watch. I'm going to have to watch that and see it. For real, for real. So, yeah, basically that's it. There's no more phone calls. No one's calling in. So, we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you guys for coming twice. Please, Norris, Tony, drop your link so people can subscribe to your channel. Please subscribe to Norris, Tony YouTube channel. Tony, drop your link in the chat so people can know where they can check you out at. Let me see. Yes, please show Norris Tony some love, baby. He's a good person, good dude, good mind, good soul, good heart. And I think he dropped a video. Actually, I think you dropped a video today, Tony. Or did you dropped one yesterday? I believe you did. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but I seen it because, you know, I got you on my bell. So anytime you drop something, I know, you know, if I'm online or if I'm on YouTube or, you know, if I'm online. So. Okay, I hope this is it. Did you drop a video today, Tony? Let me hit the link and see if this is yours. Oh, something went wrong with it. Like, what? It's not your link. Now it clicks on, so. I don't know what's going on. So, anything else that you guys want to talk about, let me know. I'm about to call in the night. It's like, you already know. You already know what time it is out here in these streets. So, yes, to the people, to my Peep Squad members, my peeps, my people, there is a video of, you know, Fallon she recently did an interview, and she really describes the situation when it comes to her relationship with, you know, Simon. And, you know, I don't know if she had to, you know, I don't know what happened, but I believe that's my last video that I did. And it's on my channel, and she explains, you know, a whole situation. She talks about her tell-all. I'm going to drop it for my members only. I'm going to drop it, you know, I'm going to drop it today. And, you know, it'll be for members only. And I don't know if I'm going to upload it to my other channel, but not, you know, the channel that I'm on now. Maybe. But, I'm going to drop that because she gives some tea about Simon. She gives some tea about Porsha. She gives tea about their relationship. She gives a whole lot of tea that she didn't give before. So it was just like she was really comfortable because the lady that interviewed her, you know, pulled it out. I was like, oh, shit. And the lady said, we ain't going to talk about none of the things that you don't want to talk about. And, you know, that lady was able to just pull it all out. And she was basically, you know, dropping all types of info. So, you know, I might upload it to my channel. Who knows? But I'm going to do members only, though. And then leave it there for a while. And then, you know, do the rest. Let's see. Is this it? Alright. Let me see. I don't even know where the hell am I. I'm in LaLa Land. You girls in LaLa Land. Okay, here we go. Let's see. They gonna let me do it. All this shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? There's something else that happened. Oh yeah, nah, that's not even important. I was gonna say, talk about something else, but it's not important. And Tony, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you still being subscribed to the channel. Not subscribed, but you know, and the members, I appreciate that, for real, for real. So I think that's it. Okay, what are you guys saying? That's great. I wish more of us would pray, because I definitely do, because of so many of our black youth. Yeah, that happens a whole lot, you know. I was just watching some videos in Chicago, like, what's today? Today is Friday. I think it was Tuesday, where they had like 21, you know, incidents where people was using the steel and kids was involved. It was just like, damn. But you know, that was created like that, because how can these neighborhoods be so bad and all of a sudden you gentrify, you kick everybody out, and you move all rich people when in the neighborhood's different? You could do that now. Oh, thank you so much, Tony. So please check out Norris Tony YouTube channel and show him some love. My peeps, my peoples. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Tony, did you drop a video? I could have sworn you dropped a video. Unless I'm seeing things. And believe me, I do. See, Lord have mercy. We've been on for 3 hours. 4 hours. Jesus help me. Yeah, let's pray for each other. Let's pray for one another, for protection, for healing, and also wealth and prosperity, because, you know, we can change a whole lot. We can change a whole lot of different situations too as well. Because you can speak the word. You can speak this and speak that. But people want you to put your money where your mouth is. And to help others. Okay. So, yep. Anything else in the comments? Let me see what you guys are saying. And please check out Mo. You know, she's doing some things. She has a website. Check her out. No doubt, no doubt. I'm going to check you out, though, Mo. I just need to remember, because, you know, I forget. There'll be so much on my plate, so much going on. And, you know, sometimes should be happening. Everyone enjoy June 10th. Yes, Juneteenth. Yes, you know, I seen, you know, Biden and all that other stuff that they put into play and making it a holiday. You know, they had to pick between, you know, June to July 4th. And, you know, that was good, too, as well. But after seeing what Judge Joe Brown said about Joe Biden, baby, don't expect nothing from Biden. And the things that I already know about Kamala Harris and the things that she did and how many people that she incarcerated, Lord have mercy. I hope we make it through this shit. Excuse me. I hope we make it through this shit. Because when, you know, thank you, LSW. Good night. LSW is cool. Y'all be doing, y'all are just good people. And, you know, keep doing you. Keep being happy. Keep enjoying YouTube. Keep having fun. Keep doing what you do. You guys are good people. And I appreciate y'all, because y'all could be anywhere. You know what I mean? And you take time and you come and you say what's up to Mary Jane. You know, I don't have 1,000 people in my chat. I don't have 3,000. I have 4,000. I don't have 5,000. I don't have a bunch of people in my chat or anything else like that. At one point in time, I did have a lot of people in my chat, especially, but once I got banned, that was a wrap. But thank you guys so much for even coming back and showing me love and not forgetting about me, because you could have. You know what I mean? A lot of people did. But thank you guys for being consistent. Thank you guys for even also going to my other channel just to hear what I got to say, or just to, you know, show support and to show love. And I appreciate all you guys. And I also appreciate your opinion, you know, on different things, especially when you don't agree with me. I be like, okay, that's what you're saying, for real? That's how that goes out? Like, I love that. Like, you know, nobody wants anybody that's a yes person, you know what I mean? But you don't want somebody that's trying to beef with you either. But I just love how you guys have your own independent thoughts. I can read your comments, because there's a lot of people that are thinking like you. There's a lot of people thinking like me. There's a lot of people thinking like this. And so just to have, you know, overall different opinions, that's what, you know, is good for me. And thank you guys. Blessing and love to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Mo. I think this is Father's Day weekend, so please go check out Mo. Please go check out Tony. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, baby. Blessings, peace, and love, prosperity, and wealth, healing, and protection to each and every one of us, and to all my Peep Squad members, and to all the Peep Squad that are here, that are supporting, that are in the bushes. Thank you guys so much. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to be entertained by me. You could be entertained by anything else. You know what I mean? But thank you. And I try to do my best to, you know, show you guys that I appreciate you. And, you know, also don't take you for granted. I don't take shit for granted. I've been through hell and back in my life. I don't take nothing for granted. You know, once it's hot, you just gotta do what it is. You gotta do what it do. That's why I'm saying, like, if you are an entertainer, you're a performer, you're an actor, you can't, unless you made billions of dollars, you know, you can't really disappear. Kanye West ain't never disappeared. You still, even he's in church music. Jay-Z never disappeared. You know what I mean? What's her name? Nicki Minaj ain't never disappeared. These are older people. Nas ain't never disappeared. They went and did other adventures. They went and did this and that. But once you know, disappear because you got to get your shit right, yeah, and people do retire, we understand. But at the same time, you know, don't expect people to, you know, remember who you are, or be in these conversations that are going on, because, but also we have to show the people that we admire, the people that, you know, entertain us, the people that put in work for years, that they still have an audience, because you got people that are 70, 80, 90 years old that are rock and roll fans, country music fans, even though we started all that, you know what I mean? They go on stage, they perform, and they have a sold out show. They do big arenas that need to be for our people too as well. We can't forget about them, but at the same time they can't forget about us. For real, for real. So good night. Good night and much love. Anything else? Any more comments? You know, thank you so much, Tony. Thank you, Mods. Oh yes, so sweet. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. And you guys have a blessed night, a blessed morning,